start. Really, really good work with all of you. The energy was good. I saw that you did the work. I want you to continue to push yourself with the movement in your dance classes. If it makes you uncomfortable, go further. That's how you're going to grow. So just remember that. Keep working hard. I'm really proud of you and the work that you just did.
Really good job picking it back up when you got out of time. That was awesome. And off the bat, as soon as you heard that music and you got into that groove, it was like incredible. Awesome gaze. I loved that you were up the whole time and super present and focused. It was really great work.
Often my part of watching dance calls is sometimes making sure I point out the person who's acting the best. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm not going to tell these two that someone's sick with their foot or something, you know what I mean? But I can often say, like, I loved your intro and outro, how much of you let out. That's exactly the things that these two people are looking for too. They're looking for the technique, but they're looking for that stuff too. You guys were letting more of yourselves out every time. I know that'll happen the next time. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, yes, I saw the growth in your smile always was even been beautiful. You know? But that's where I'll stop. But know the improv moments are so important. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I even know friends who have like certain shtick even ready. Yeah. Does that make sense? If they say, take it this way, when you're going in for that show, what kind of situations could they take you in? Nail those. Yeah.
I loved it so much. I think, I'm not a dancer first by any stretch of the imagination, but
for me, I've always just sold personality. That's just always been the thing. And I felt it from all three of you. And I think just like they've both all said, just go further with it, make sure your face is lit up. I'm not noticing if you're stepping the wrong way, so if you are, just keep it moving and be like, yeah, I meant to do that. That's fine. Okay, here we are, so really good work, guys.
Julian, Michael, Aida.
Great. All right.
Ready?
Good. Awesome. I'm going to start. Really, really good work. Really good work. Your intro, I loved. So much energy. I loved it. I want you to keep the personality up throughout. You got the steps. You did the work. I loved it. I just want to see sometimes it would like drop a little and then it come back in. Just think about being consistent. Michael, the thing I like about what you did was you started to add some stuff like an extra head here and there, a look here and there. That stuff in an audition, that's what's going to set you apart. If the choreographer's like play, which is what I said to do, you added your own kind of flair to it, and that was great. Awesome energy. You never let it drop, and I love that. Good job.
Yeah, this group was great. Really, really great energy. Remember that you don't, even when it's something that's like a fun high energy, joyous number, don't ever feel like you have to lock a smile in any kind of way. You know what I mean? And so when I saw those different flavors coming out as you started to get a little more comfortable, it makes us go like, ah.
Yeah.
So, again, like I've said a couple times this week, be a human, and react, in real time. It was great.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if you were a gymnast. Because I think you have a lot of power you have yet to unrein. Just keep practicing your flexibility and the commitment to every move. I think it's going to be pretty spectacular coming out of you. If I'm you at your age, I practice my isolations right now too, because this new body and this foot of growth that's happened in the past 20 years, you know what I mean? It's something I want you to rein hold of, and it's close to being your friend, instead of getting caught up in how to move all this stuff, And yeah, the depth of smile thing that Jessica's talking about with you, what's great about it is sometimes it's just for the love of dance, you know what I mean? But make sure that's where it's always coming and you don't get stuck. If you all just thought these lyrics while you're doing it with this piece anyway, you'd even have more fun in this piece. Cool? All right.
Yeah. I loved when you guys all popped out together, on landed, you kind of all stuck a landing there. That was really exciting for me because a lot of it is, moving and grooving and doing your own things. So I loved Aida at the beginning when, we had a lot of time to improv and you started looking at them. And, I think you guys can interact with each other too. It's not a solo game when we're in these dance calls. Have fun with each other. I think that shows me that you're able to work with other people.
That's
and
excellent.
I think there's so much fun there to be had.
People love that.
Yeah.
And it's also more fun just to dance with each other. That's the thing. When you get to work off each other, it's gonna make it come to life.
Yeah,
even
move and
more.
groove.
Share it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last thing is I just keep seeing this move, this chicken move I'm obsessed with. And I think it could be fun, going along with the smile stuff, to just be oh yeah, and then pop back into a smile. You can get sassy with some of this stuff and just have different levels so that joy can come from so many different places, but again, that shows a new side of you that might be useful in another dance in the show as opposed to just a joyful dance. So yeah, great work, guys. Woo-hoo.
Hi, I'm Bella Ferrer, and I'm going to be singing Notice Me Important and Rainbow. I was just a no one only yesterday. You showed up and showed me something more. Now I've become a someone who has someone to believe in and to be there. I will not give up hope. Was hooked from the start. When I noticed your kind and your powerful heart. So notice me, Horton. Notice me, Horton. Notice me, Horton. The way I notice you. When it rains, it pours, but you didn't even notice. It ain't raining anymore. It's hard to breathe when all you know is the struggle of staying above the rising water line. Well, the sky is finally open. The rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. You hold tight to your umbrella. Well, darling, I'm just trying to tell ya that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head.
Good job.
Yay. Hey, my love, It's wonderful. It's wonderful. But you sound so great, all right? So you don't have to worry about thinking about that so much on days like this, right? On days like this, come in to really shine and perform, right? So I think your key is what we've talked about too, is even, this is a trick, but inhale some goodness on that first breath in, even in both songs, to be honest. If I'm gonna listen to you and take your advice, I gotta know I can trust you, and what am I gonna do? You gotta be as warm as possible, right? So, make sure that you come in with your light a little more. That sounds like a Hallmark card, but I just want you to make sure you know that it's possible, or we're going to give up too. Like we have to believe that you're still going to go after Horton. All right, cool. I'll leave you at that for now.
I was gonna say, great work. With your slate, if you can just enunciate and speak up, because then you started singing and I was like, there's that voice, but I wasn't able to hear your name, and we need to know your name, right? We wanna see that. That shows confidence the second you walk in the room, right? Love, you sounded great. I think just keep working on your jaw, just so we just don't start pulling up here, right? As you're practicing, look in the mirror and kind of make sure that jaw stays down. I loved the beat before, the way I notice you. It just had a moment. I saw it in your eyes, and it really completed that song for me really, really well. And I love your didn't even notice. I saw you getting more comfortable with giving this advice to your friend. And then I saw a huge smile when you saw when you said the finally open, this smile crept out, and I just wanted you to go further with all of that. But really, really good work in 2 days.
Yeah. Like right now, you're smiling. It's awesome. Yeah. See that? After seeing you in class and just how dynamic you are in class too, just want you to remember to keep that in here when you come in. Even when you walked in onto the stage, I was like, yes. And then you came down and you're like, hi. Mm-hmm. This is just something when you're looking for songs, I would love to see just more of a variety. Something maybe for your second song, a little more up-tempo, a little more fun. Maybe we could play with some funny stuff. Just so we can see a different side of your personality, because I know you have so many sides of it because I've seen it. So when you're just working, next time as you're working on music, try and find something totally different. Maybe something that is just a little wild or something, just so we can get to know you and that side of you better. Good job.
Really great job. Something I noticed just physically, when we get nervous, sometimes we'll do this thing, right? And we rock a little bit. Plant your feet. And that's gonna help everything. That's gonna help you project. And as you're slating, like Carrie was saying, we wanna hear you. You came in so confidently. And be aware of closing off when you're slating. Just your body language, right? So this is saying I'm telling you who I am, but I'm not really open and showing you who I am. Stand in that confidence that you absolutely got to near the end. Beautiful job.
Good job, you did it.
Woo!
Good job, Bella.
I'm glad. Who are you?
Julian Hirschfield, and I'm going to sing Red Red Carbine Action BB Gun and Where Is Love. You don't need a steed to be a cowboy. No, you're not a hero just by galloping off in the sun. You really need to be a cowboy. Fearless, keeping bandits trailing on the run.
Hey, woo-hoo. Julian, I'm so happy you found this world. You know, one of my favorite moments of this whole week was walking downstairs and seeing you with your tap shoes on and seeing how happy you were. I thought that was amazing, and I was jealous of how good you were already in tapping because you're better than me. In the first song, you can cut some of that dance break out or use it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No big deal. And that's what only made me think of that is because in your rests, the times you're not singing, use those more. Think about what you're gonna say or think about what you just said to bring you to the next thought. Does that make sense? I wanna watch your brain work. Does that make sense? You wanna know what acting is sometimes? That. You know what I mean? Like, let me figure out how you're gonna feel or how you're gonna wrangle the next words that you're coming up with. Does that make sense? I want to watch you choose your words. It's that simple sometimes. But and the second song, you can do more. You're not glued there. I promise. There's no glue on that floor. So you could with Where's Love? We know the song. That doesn't matter. But to conceive it through you, maybe make sure you like take the whole room in, look around a little more, and then settle on that star you want to wish on or whatever. Cool? I'll shut up.
Yeah. I loved it. I think you could have more fun with the BB gun, like the bang, bang. I kind of wanted you to just do something, choices are free. I wanted you to just make some big choices and play around a little bit more. And it's such a fun song. There's so much in there. So, well, I don't know if we want to exactly do that, but just, sounds or whatever. I love the difference between the two songs. I feel like we got two sides of you. And I think it's really cool how comfortable you are with stillness. I think you can still move around and work this space, but your energy is very calm for your age, which I think is a really great thing and takes a lot of practice usually to be able to calm your body. So I think just keep going further in that direction and just like now we can liven up certain moments and then return to the calm. Yeah? Great work. Really good work.
Julian, my dude. It's been so fun working with you this weekend. With your slate, and I think it's something, this is just me, because you are serious and that's kind of fun. I would love at some point just to see a smile, even if it's just like a button at the end of it, just to be like, ding, because you could get a laugh out of that. And that's the stuff we talked about when we were in class too, about with Red Ryder BB Gun, and I didn't work on the other song. I like the other song on you too. I think that's a really nice fit. Keep working on that. But I think you can find the joy in the work when you're working on it. Like, you remember how we were talking about the games and you were describing it to me and stuff like that? I think just find, you're a really cool kid and you've got a lot of cool things going on, and so find the fun in it. That's my main thing. But good job. Really good job.
I think you're taller too, so that's
Yay! What's up?
I'm Suri and I'll be singing Waiting on a Miracle and Colors of the Wind.
I
such good work. Your slate was very clear, and there was joy and a smile, and I just feel like you brought a lot of personality. It was so great. I've never heard the Waiting on a Miracle song. I loved it. I thought your tone is beautiful in that song, and there was so much in it. I loved the "So Here I Go, I'm Ready." There was just a light turned on, and I really felt impacted by that. So really beautiful. With Colors of the Wind, I just think we can again get more specific with, you think this, and then I wanted you to have freedom to move and walk around. Have you ever heard the wolf cry? Like, look how beautiful this world is, and you're seeing such a small piece, So I want to give you the freedom to move and keep playing with dropping your jaw, and really beautiful work. You've grown so much in 2 days. I just think it's incredible. And I also don't think, I love the thank you. I think wait until the beat has landed before we drop it, because we were in it with you, and then we hear thank you, and we're like, oh, immediately taken out. Hold that space right after you finish
Remember
for a
this
second.
situation, you're going to get some feedback, so
Yeah.
you can maybe save the thank you until you've been coached a little bit, and then before you leave.
But just that time, that second after is so important, I've found, to just hold them, for that, because you had us. So really beautiful work.
My little quick things are just that, that voice switch thing where you have to switch at that big note. That's not a bad thing. Don't think that it is, or we'll see that, you know what I mean? Act like you take it more personally or something, or work, I think you have that note too, so don't worry about it. You just have to figure out how to approach it with a voice person like this beautiful woman. But hey, at the end, don't act like you're lost and done. You've done so much good work. I'm so excited by you in this business. I love that you're here. I love that laugh. I love that smile. I love that the more you're feeling comfortable. But maybe even just end lost. You don't know which road to go down, but there's roads. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So that's okay. Then we'll have all the feelings. Like, we'll be so cheering you on. But if you do all the feeling, not a wet eye in the house. Does that make sense? You got me. And the last one is just give that lyric a little more credit. It's genius. Does that make sense? And you'll find everything you're already finding. You're beautiful. I'll shut up.
Suri, you're, like I said in class, there's so much untapped stuff that you have no idea about that when you come into it, you're going to be like, oh, wow. The growth and the progress you've made just this weekend with your first song from what we did in class to today, is and even just what you did in the moment in class, it's so, there's so much more confidence today. I was just with your first song, I was like, yes, yes, everything we talked about, yes. And just, it's interesting you being in this facility right now as opposed to class, because it's just you're more on your voice. You're more, do you feel more confident right now, or? A little bit. We'll take it. Listen, I want to reiterate, I'm excited to see just you go on this journey, because it's really cool just in a couple days working with you, watching you to have so much progress. So just keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I echo everything that Tyler said, and watching you in that tap class start to get the things, you dive in, right? And anything that seems like you're not sitting back and in uncertainty. Keep doing that. You look gorgeous. I love that dress. And that your power. You've got power in you, girl. And it's going to keep coming out. Just keep doing everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Great
Does
work.
her homework.
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yes.
You
Does
can
her
tell.
homework,
Yeah.
And it shows. Good girl.
Good
Work.
job.
If she could.
That was lit.
Hi, my name is Ava Colette. I sing Love of My Life Again and Maybe. Or maybe 2 or
Oh my goodness. So good. I'm just such a fan of you. I know I told you this in class yesterday, but that last song gets me in a way. Your voice on it is so beautiful. The way you just go right up, the far away, like hits me in a place. I could start crying right now. It just hits me in a way. I think your voice is beautiful. I think I just want to keep giving you more freedom to play, enjoy it, right? Walk around, like have moments. I feel like when we started this journey, we sort of had ashtrays and art was here, right? And that has stayed, but I think you can play with all these other little moments we found in class, like straightening a tie or, betcha there, da-da-da, just to kind of balance out the beauty of your voice. I just think the more we can get more energy and get free in your body, the you're just gonna continue to soar. But there's something so special about you and your voice, and I love it so much, and I'm so proud of you. You just like, even the way you started jumping up to sing, like that changed over 2 days. So keep going in that direction, keep, staying confident, and give yourself permission to play a little bit more because you got it all in there. I see it. I see the joy. Yeah. Great work.
And I'm going to say the same things and just with a different vocabulary so you hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think everything's wonderful about how you sound, and everything's that just keep making sure you're always singing I'm going to be happy. But now I want to see that you love storytelling, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess that's the best way to say it for me at this moment, because I was going to say it like this. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying no, you know what I mean? So just make sure I want to know that even if it maybe is weird because you're in a windowsill and not telling people about it necessarily, but you got to even enjoy saying out loud where you're trying to get to or figure out. These active choices we talk about when you're already singing are difficult for young actors to understand. But in the first song, it's hard because she's grumpy about this. You know what I mean? But you can't play just laid back about it. You got to make sure you really hate it. Or you really like some parts and really hate some parts. There's just more to find. But I want you to love that story or find the stories you love telling to make the next step for you.
Yeah.
I could have said that and shut up.
One more thing too. When the pause before their one mistake was giving up me was beautiful, and you held it. I know that moment afterwards is like, it's kind of a weird end to the cut, and we talked about that, but you really held it this time, and I'm really proud of you because that can feel kind of.
That was you nicely done.
That can feel kind of. Also with your slate, just a little slower so we can hear you, and also just because some of us were still talking and discussing the person before, which happens in auditions all the time. You can wait. You can stand there and just wait until everybody's done talking and looks up at you, and then you can begin your slate. I think that again just shows confidence of like, I'll wait. It's not a rude thing. It's just like, I'll wait until you're ready for my audition now, because oftentimes you walk in the room and there's still chit-chatting. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's this is your time. Mm-hmm. This is your time, so take it, Good work. Good. I would love for you just to speak up a little more on your slate. And I think they've covered everything. I loved the reversal at the end of Maybe. I loved it. Again, I think just go a little more point of views of it. This is a small technical thing for me that I loved the reversal of it. It was such a beautiful moment. I don't think you need to step back though.
Agreed, yeah.
Like that was the only thing, but that's also, like I said, that's a taste thing. But I just thought, I really think you have so much potential. Good work.
Yeah, beautiful job. I echo all of those things. Yeah, wait for that space to be yours. And then focus your eyes. Whatever you're seeing, whatever you're dreaming, I loved that you were looking for it, but I really want it to be, make that clear so that it's not like your eyes are, maybe you're just looking too high above our heads. It's really clear that you're up here, just focus that energy and don't feel stuck so that it doesn't feel like suddenly you're moving on this, right? So that you're feeling like a human the whole time. Yeah? Good job.
Good job.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hallie and I'm saying, Where is Love and Bare Necessities?
So for you, I want you to really start working on your breathing, right? And you're like, I know, yes. And this will be helpful across the board. We just don't think about breathing while we're talking in everyday life because it just happens. But with singing, it's so important, right? You have plenty of time to breathe. Always know that. And you don't have to hold every note out to the very end, right? You can get specific about where is she? Where is she? Ask that question. You don't have to think that all of them need to be held out as long as each one, right? And feel free to move. I loved the freedom we got in your arms in Bare Necessity. Keep going with that. The second you did that, and like the fun little recipe, like I think we all laughed and I think it kind of threw you off, but those are the moments, right, that are like, just lean into it. Like that song is a joyful song. We want to be in it with you. So feel free to, make us laugh. That's a great thing. But you have so much joy and your presence is so big, so I don't want you to just contain it when we start to sing. Yeah? Really good work. Really good.
It's so easy to fall in love with you immediately. You know what I mean? So we even I wanted you to do even more in Bare Necessities for that reason, because I just want to see how much fun we could have together. You know what I mean? Like I think it's wonderful. So we can tell in the first song, like in Where's Love, you have such nice focus, which we all need to work on a little more, that whenever that focus waned, like you were wondering what the next lyric was, or what we were thinking maybe, or who was watching you, or what's happening up top, or anything you think off the record, off your focus, we can see a little bit. Does that make sense? So all the more, because your focus is so good, that becomes more blaring when you go off the focus. So that's all you need to know, really. You know what I mean? Like, just make sure you stay in it. That's your job, I guess, right? Never thought about that one.
Great work.
Good.
Great job. Good. Great smile. I would just, with the first song, more so, I would just watch. We all have little isms, and you're kind of folding with your hands or painting with your hands. Just be aware of that. That's something and then it'll go somewhere else. It'll work its way out. Again, just ask the questions and just, find the fun. Find the fun in the last song, because I've seen you have fun. So, find it. Yeah.
Yeah, that last song. Could you see all of us behind the table? It's such a good song. And my foot was going, and Bob was going. And so you also don't have to stay on that X. That's not like you're glued to that spot. And so with that, there's like this bounce. Let that come out. You're such a great dancer. Let that come out in your body in that song. Really beautiful job.
Thanks, Hallie. Good job.
Woo-hoo! Wow.
Hi, I'm Macie, and I'm going to be singing Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid and Oh, the Things You Can Think from Susan.
so good. I love the energy on, all the things you can think. Really great. You really broke out of your box with that one, and I encourage you to go further. Feel free to smile in your slate. And beautiful, keep playing with finding moments in part of your world vocally that you can use, but and open up that wild instead of world. Really great work this week. This weekend.
Musical started out perfect for me. I just wanted it to grow more. You know what I mean? Like you start off so amazing. I was like, keep going. You know what I mean? Like you can take over this whole room with that song if you wanted to. And you don't have to do a lot of movement to do that. Just make sure it's surprising. And the other one is get your ideas in the sky instead of the floor. Yeah, because if you look down too much, we're gonna look down. Cool. I love you.
I would love just really good work. With your slate, I would love more energy, because then when you went with that song, immediately you had that, and I was like, oh, so you just want to engage us when you come in. I love that first song for you. The second song, great progress with it. Just remember what I talked about. Just keep it, especially at the end, you kept the energy moving forward, but with the top, when you're asking those questions, just keep it like kind of building a little bit, so then it, you're moving it forward. There's some movement with it, but good job.
Yeah, great work. I wrote down, you're a great little actor. You're a great actor. I think you can go further. That second song is tough, right? Because we have listened to it forever, and we have ideas about, what it sounds like. I think you can explore what all of that means to you. And like Bob said, when you were looking, or when you would find it down, it felt like you were closing your eyes. And that's how we connect to you, is having access to those gorgeous eyes. So find what those things mean to you more and explore it. Because it was beautiful when you were doing that. Good job.
Macie, I'm the one at the table that knows how new you are at this. And I'm so proud of you, because all this stuff is brandy new, and you're super smart, and you've got really good instincts. So it's going to be really fun.
I would have never known that.
Yeah. I know that. She's brandy new.
Wow, good job. Good job.
Good work.
Hi, I'm Colette, and I'll be singing Time to Play from the School of Rock, and I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
Okay, so great. In this first song, you took all those notes. I saw you do all the things we talked about. So I love that you are taking notes and trying new things and implementing them so quickly and easily. That just shows me that you're not stuck on like, oh, this is my specific beat that I do here and this thing I do here. You're able to add stuff. So really, that shows me so much. I think for the second one, I think you have so much confidence when you sing. I almost want you to go even further. Again, it's kind of like, look at me. I'm still standing. Like, and feel free to move. Yeah. I'm winning. Like, I got this. You know, I just think this is like, it's the most confident song you could get. So I think you, like, go for it. You've got it all in you. I've seen you. I've seen you dancing. I've seen you singing. You're a little star. So I just think start owning it and being like, yeah, you're welcome. I'm here. Colette is here. Yeah. Great work.
I only wrote straight to wardrobe, which is I only write when I want to introduce you to my friends and directors and stuff like that. I think you're incredible. I think I love you. I think I want you to keep working. Cool. You can take over a lot of this if you always try to remain you. You know what I mean? Like taking everyone's opinions, and I think you have great opinions on your own, right? That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I want to reiterate everything they've said. The only note I have for you, and I really, really loved working with you, especially in class the other day when you were kind of like sassing me a little bit, because you're very sassy, not in a bad way, good way, but when I was like, we were having a little back and forth. With the top of the first song, you're talking to one person, and then you're talking to the next person. I think you could go even further with just playing with that, like of just like, no, and then of like having just kind of a different opinion. But that's the thing, you're so flexible and malleable that I think just keep playing. My only thing is like, it's so fun. You've got you're a comedian, like all these things in there. I think you can just go further with all of it. But it's all like nitpicky stuff because already you're operating at such a high level. So good job.
Agreed. Beautiful job. Use a little more of that power and that volume in your slate. And yeah, you're a dynamite. I'm excited to see what you do. Good job.
Good job.
Woo-woo-woo.
Ow!
Really nice. Y'all better travel. That made me happy. Doesn't that feel good? When you
feels so good, Jess.
so good. Really nice job. When you are in an audition situation and your heart starts to race, even yesterday I was like, ooh, speed demons. Remember when Bob was in there? When the heart starts to race and you get that nervous energy, that's gonna kind of pump up that volume and you're gonna get even quicker. And so you weren't sitting in the pocket of the beat. And then also everything was like on overdrive. So it's like the volume was cranked even on something like this, where that's your moment to give us another color. Boom, boom, right? And so don't feel like you've got to hit us 110. I'm telling my younger self this, because that's what I used to do, right? Where you feel like you've got to give everything at every single moment, instead of taking those dynamics and letting it ride. That's interesting. That allows the audience to come to you instead of being like, rah, right? But all in all, really beautiful work. Remember those things. There were times where I know I said a bunch of things, corrections, and I said, if I say something more than 3 times, do that thing, right? So something like push the leg, actually push the leg, right? So hold on to those things in class, in any class, whether it be in dance or voice or whatever. When you hear that thing, hold on to that thing, because that's what they're looking for. Did they hear me? Did they listen? Can they do a rehearsal and pick it up quickly? You know? But I'm thrilled. Really, really beautiful job.
Good job, y'all. Really, really, really good. A couple of things. I want to piggyback on the dynamics thing, because especially in an audition when your adrenaline is pumping, dynamically, I want you just to work on shading certain things so you're not operating at 5,000 all the time, because you may be in an audition where they're like, or how I run it is I'm like 3 times in a row, let's go all, because I want to see the stamina. And so that's where you're like, how do I pace? But also, even if it's not about stamina, you need to add those dynamics so everything isn't hit, because not everything is an exclamation point, you know? Nice shapes, this is just me personally, anytime you have a charge or a walk down in a number, do it. Like, that is such a gift, especially with this music. Boom, 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 boom. Like, some of us were very casual with it. That ain't casual. That ain't casual. As a dancer, like, when you're on stage and that adrenaline, that's where the adrenaline, like, you should be coming for us. And this is a tiny thing, but this is something that caught my eye that I lived for. You all were starting like this, and then Macie was here.
Yeah.
And I immediately was like, boom. And that's what I talk about in improvs and stuff like that. If everyone's being chaotic, be still. Because it's gonna go, whoom, what are we gonna look at? And it's not because Macie's wearing red pants or tall, it's because Macie just went, zoom, like that. So just start thinking about that in your classes when you're improving, of just like, it's point of view, it's confidence, it's all that stuff. But good work, y'all.
Yeah, I just want to say something general that's not meant to sound general. I think you guys are exactly where you need to be in the way. Like, I really feel like some of you could compete with some of the calls I've had in New York recently. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, your future is huge as a guy who was brave enough to get into the dance world early. You know what I mean? Yeah. All of you, really, does that make sense? I really mean that. I think you're ready for that stuff. Ash, believe you're better than you are a little bit. Like, hit those tensions and get that strength through your body, and you're golden. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Do you guys know you stepped between each other and almost died? But it was really going, it was like you stepped in between her legs somehow. You never looked at each other. It was amazing. Did you have fun doing Moulin Rouge? I was so excited for you. It was really great. If I'm not saying something to you individually, I'm really just like, thank God they're ready. Really. Shut up.
I mean, I'm literally obsessed. I'm so jealous. I was like, I want to be out there. I want to do that. For me, the only thing I felt like I was missing was like this, like a sort of just like, like this music, this like, especially that stance when you're like, guh, 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 guh. Like, I almost wanted it, because you're such beautiful dancers and your lines are so beautiful, and there's all the running and all of this, that when you hit that ground and you're stomping, I wanted like just like a level of like, I'm gonna get you. Like, I wanted to be a little bit scared, and I feel like that's the thing that's so cool about Moulin Rouge, is that you're like a little bit scared of the dancers. They're like so fierce that I'm like, whoa, I don't even know why I'm here watching you. I'm sorry I bought a ticket. I'm sorry I'm here, you know? But like, I like that about it. So I just like feel like you can get down more, I think, with some of this music, and finding those levels when it's up so much, it's so beautiful, and then the stark turn to the ground would like be, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
active.
Trust what you found and live in it. Trust what you found and live in it, because that was hot.
And this is what we said, right?
Jess.
When I talked to you about first thing, Sonia said, male or female, anyone in the show is a bull.
Yeah.
Charging at the audience, right?
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. It's 100%. You need to bring that. don't be afraid to look ugly.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to like
bulls
give
aren't
that
women.
like,
Yeah.
growl.
Yeah.
It's a
You guys-
very masculine energy that
Yes,
comes
yeah.
into it. Yeah.
When you're dancing, especially stuff like this, but just remember this, dance at your edge. Always dance at the edge. Like and then your edge is gonna be further out and further out and further out. I'm gonna give you one note,
get injured.
and that's because I've worked with you forever, and I'm so happy with your progress, and you're like night and day. What is happening, I'm here for it. Now I want you to start adding danger. Add the danger to it. It's gonna go, and then it's gonna blow your mind.
You should have seen him do. We did in ballet the men's ballet competition from Chorus Line.
Oh, work.
Slayed it.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Yeah, I know it's there, and I want to see, and so, next time I see you, I want to go for it.
Yeah, I always say, remember that half the jobs on Broadway are dancers. More than half, maybe sometimes. So yeah, you're in the right place. You're doing the right thing.
Yay.
Yeah.
Good job.
What do we do now?
Oh, hello.
Hello, my name is Kayla Hogan, and I will be singing So Much Better from Legally Blonde and Audition from La La Land. All of this time I planned, be patient and love again. We'd come to respect my mind, at last you find you love me again. I have turned my whole world upside down, trying not to let you go. Watching you walk away is like a funeral. What? Wow! Is that my name? Oh, not this. Does somebody know that I exist? Is this a mistake? Am I even awake? Picture me not a picture. Out, yes, that is my name, and I can't hide. Maybe I'm doing something right. Wow, I feel so much better than before. She told me a bit of malice is key to give us new colors to see. Who knows where it will lead us? And that's why they need us. So bring on the rebels, the ripples from pebbles, the painters and poets and plays. And here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that break. Here's to the mess we made.
Kayla, that's so great. Like, that's what I mean when I'm saying you fall in love with storytelling. I think you're in love with it already. Does that make sense? And the only thing I want to say is, this is important. When I got to direct you, you made it better than what I gave you, and I think, and you found a way to do it out here in the middle of nowhere too. I think that's the most impressive thing sometimes, that the director wants to work with you because of how you take direction. That's golden. Just be a good listener like you are.
So much better, so great. I loved seeing you watch them walk away, and they walked away at the exact pace that someone would walk away. That's harder to do. Just make sure when you get that energy, I love the shift, just make sure it doesn't get too frantic, because it gets a little heightened, and then we lose the specificity, right? Build it. Oh my God, what is that? And then let it go from there so that we end at the I am so much better than before we hit that moment. Yeah. Watch your feet on the second song, stepping forward and back. If you want to move. I know it gets, but already you're starting to make so many more choices. And I think you can throw up, so bring on the rebels, and then keep going. I think that might add a texture that'll be really nice. But really great work. Really great work.
Great job, great voice. I just have one note for you. and it was in your slate, and it was at the top of your song. Watch your posture, because it was here. And then once you switched, then we were there. And that's a choice in the song. That's one thing. But when you were saying your slate, it was there. And so that makes us, and that's the first time we're meeting you. And so just that, just watch that, because that's your calling card, stuff like that. You're going to say your name so many times in life and introduce yourself. So just be aware of just how, just shoulders back and not that, what we talked about in like the first dance class. Really good work.
You're a great triple threat. You can really dance and great tapper. Like feet, like
That's
wow.
fantastic.
That's it. And your voice just opened up so beautifully in that second song, especially. Great job.
Good job,
Beautiful
Kayla.
work.
Good future.
Yeah, baby.
Smart future.
I'm Kate Settle, and I'll be singing Times Are Hard for Dreamers and I'd Rather Be Me. They say times are hard for dreamers, but they won't be hard for me. I've saved up everything to take that step beyond the law. Keep walking till I see the station and then see it go. Inside the train, out through the glass, my finger tracing all of these towns I've never heard of, racing past. Off the train in Paris, half a mile from Sacré-Cœur, the city's waking up for me. A sign says an apartment's vacant on the second floor, and suddenly I hold a key. I turn a lock, the rooms appear, and all it takes is one more step, and then I'm here, just me behind my door. It isn't what I have, it's only what I have in store that matters now. The past can only fade, and everything I'll ever need is here. This is how my road gets So your best friend screwed you over acting nice when she not nice. Well, I have some advice, 'cause it's happened to me twice. Here's my secret strategy, it always works because the world doesn't end, it just feels like it does. Just raise your right finger and solemnly swear whatever they say about me, I don't care. I don't choose to not to join your game. I will say you make me mad, and if you treat me bad, I'll say you're bad. If I need a loan from this moment on, that's just what I'll do. 'Cause I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me than be with you.
Good. I love that second cut for you. I think it's so great. Your jaw tension is so great on right finger. That is like, it's incredible. So good. First one, just make sure you see it. Paint the picture. You're on a train. I think, look out my window, there's a view, the towns I pass through. Like, there's just such an excitement about like, see it, track it, follow it. Whoa, oh my God. And everything is just so exciting to her, yeah? One thing, because we didn't work on this one, just watch the riffs. If they don't fuel the story, I don't think we need them, right? So just be selective with them, because sometimes it's just you thinking you can improve upon the composer. I know that you don't feel that way. I don't feel that way either. But like in a room when you're performing it, it can be translated that way. So be super selective, and you can add a high with your slate. Hi, I'm Kate. I think that it just needed that like joy instead of, it just felt very serious saying I'm very good on the slate. Really great work this week. You have a great instrument.
Hey, real quick, I actually love that first song, but you're better than it. It doesn't show as many colors as you have available to you, and I hope you're taking this all as a compliment. Like I want to spend all weekend with you and give you permission to go all the places your mind's wanting to go, because you should follow those instincts. They're true. Didn't it feel great to settle in to Rather Be Me as much as you just did?
Yeah,
It
it's
felt
so
like you
good
were her,
for you.
right? Felt like you were her. That's how it's supposed to feel every time. So just make sure your story's that real. Does that make sense? This is huge for you. You're at this really great place. Oh, and the middle finger debate, we kind of talked about it last night, some of us, but I came up with it this morning. I think what you should just do is beg other people to do it.
Right.
Then you're clean. You can be like, come on, so raise your right finger. You're scared? You're going to have more fun. Then you're clean. Cool.
Good work, good work. The progress on your first song from what we did in class today was like night and day. Like your voice, there was so much more, you just had so much more confidence. So much more confidence. I literally was like, oh, this is a different person. I don't know, whatever you did in between now and then or whatever, keep doing that. Because it was just like so different from just how you stood, your voice, everything, your imaging, stuff like that. Like it just really, it was really, really nice. My only note for the second song is just at the top of it, I just want you, before Raise Your Right Foot, keep your energy moving forward a little bit. It was all like under and swallowed and I couldn't understand, and I just keep it, just move it forward. Yeah.
Yeah, echoing what they said, live in that world in the first song more. I wanted you to be in it. We're with you. Yeah. And in the second, I wanted something on right finger. Even if it was like right finger, like I just wanted that like movement. And I'm blown away by your voice and your confidence. I was like, who is this girl? I want that in dance. I want you to bring this fire to your movement in class. Then you're unstoppable. Yeah? Beautiful work. Good job.
Good work.
Love is something new. It just shows up out of the blue. Doesn't need all that much time. As long as you can make it right. Maybe it's meant to last. Oh, it's just my past. And the reason I left home was more than just to fix the chords. Maybe love is like a seed, a little sun is all it needs. A little rain is all it goes. It grows and grows and grows and grows from dust. Maybe love just needs a little love.
Good.
Isn't it strange? Isn't it strange? I am still me. You are still you. In the same place. Isn't it strange how people change from strangers to friends, friends into lovers, strangers again.
Hey. There is something about your voice that I'm obsessed with. I know we've talked about this, like there's something, it's so cool. So I want you to keep honing it. Great work with the jaw tension on Maybe Love already. So keep going in that direction. It's just gonna keep opening you up. I think play around with flipping more too. I don't know if you do that. We haven't really talked about that, but this kind of, it's not like a yodel, but like a little folky flip. I think, keep looking at Caroline Interbeckler, like these sort of people that are doing this sort of thing, because Ellery Ward we talked about.
Ingrid
like,
Michaelson.
I just think, you've just got this cool quality to your voice, and I want you to keep working on it and keep honing it. And while you're doing it, keep focusing on your acting and your storytelling, because it's really cool.
And some of these people she's talking about are writing musicals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's perfect. Like Edie Bickel's Bright Star and stuff like that will be awesome on you. You just have this beautiful simplicity. I didn't know that it was going to be as beautiful as it was, to be honest. It was really it just kind of let loose. Great song choices, find stuff in those keys. You found your key. You know, I think that's always great. If you want to keep the beat in the beginning like you were a little bit, do it like you wanted to, not like it was having you. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, you can like really sort of let your body go into it instead of just your heel. Did you know you were doing that even?
The knees, yeah, she knows.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's legal in pop music. You know, anything that's poppy. Legal. I'm done.
Good job, good job. Everything they said, yes. Piggybacking on that last thing too, because we're leaning so into the right heel, we were also just leaning our upper body a little to the right a lot in the first song. That made me, it just seemed like we were a little like this. That's also sometimes a trap just with like musical theater of like when we think we're gonna lean and just constantly look a certain way. And it was just something for me, I was just kept being like that. That was my only thing, just physically, just watch that. Because how you're standing right now and whatever is like totally like norm. And not that that's not normal or anything like that. It's just something, again, isms, we all have them of like, what's my ism? Work it out, it'll go somewhere else. And then, yeah, good work, good work.
Really beautiful. You have such a gorgeous smile. I could have used like maybe a different vibe, because both songs kind of felt very serious and felt and it's so beautiful and it is very simplistic, but I love your smile. I want to feel that joy and see that joy. And you can even have me, I'm not familiar with the second song, but there could be something like funny about like what do you think about that? It doesn't have to feel so heavy. And that might be a different way to show another color, but beautiful job.
Thank you.
Really nice. I don't know it. What is that song? The second song.
Strangers, it's Celeste. Hi, I'm Anya Corcoran, and I will be singing Just a Girl and Dead Mom. Take this pink ribbon off my eyes. I'm exposed and it's no big surprise. Don't you think I know
Hey, real quick, it was just a girl. Add that vibrato in right from the beginning, at the end of those phrases, like to lean into after the song started. That's her. That's a style that you can master of hers. It's gorgeous on you. I wanted to be included in that first song a little bit. Like I wanted you to act like we were part of this crowd you were singing to. I don't know. That's a debate that people have, but no one's going to be mad at you for doing that. I don't think. It's your perfect 6 audition too. That first one, you should get Kathrine Parr's stuff down. And Dead Mom was, I thought, way above an 8th grade level. It's better than most of the auditions I saw for the national tour, and maybe all of them. Really good.
Yeah, I didn't get to hear either of these songs, and that Just a Girl is my song in Cruel Intentions, which is it's so fun. I have never seen someone do it in an audition, and it's a great audition song. Just make sure that we don't get stuck. I think almost doing Had It Up to Here, like it felt too posed. I think you're just so frustrated at that point. I've had it up to here, like I'm out. Yeah, I think you can just go for it without it feeling as posed. And when your arm gets stuck on your hip, you can move it. But I loved the way you moved. Your voice sounds great in it. It's a great audition song. I'm like, oh, I should use this. And then with the second one, you sound incredible. Love it, love it, love it. Just make sure that you don't get happy feet. So if you are gonna move. But I thought you could have planted more on that one just because you moved so much in the first one and it felt more comfortable. Really great work, really great.
Good. So much power. I love it. I love it. I only have for the first song, I kind of want you to play a little bit with the top of the verse, almost just like damsel in distress, who me? So then when you go into the frustration, it just gives you more of an arc instead of if we're hitting it like this, of just because everything's take this pink ribbon off, I'm exposed, and it's just so like, I think you could just find more fun in it, but in the sense of like just doing the opposite, reverse from like what the chorus is doing. Almost just like, I just can't do anything at all because I'm a girl or whatever, but like not commenting on it, but really great power. Great job. Great color too on you.
Yeah, great color. I loved it. I love both your confidence, your physicality. I think you can afford, again, to play in the world a little bit more with Dead Mom. Like, you're so great at playing front and we see you, but like you can like play in that world just a little bit more. But yeah, brilliant. Great job.
Good job, honey.
Hi, I'm Mason Sanford, and I will be singing Kristoff's Lullaby from Frozen the Musical and Upside Down by Jack Johnson. What is this hollow kind of helplessness I'm feeling? This type of terror is new. And the fact that I can hardly breathe is now revealing how much I changed 'cause of you. You light the world for me. You live life fearlessly, braver than the bravest of us do. You trust, you hope, you dare. You choose to feel and care. I thought that I was strong till I bumped into you. Oh, what do I know about love? What do I know about love? Everything I thought I did, you've gone and changed it, kid.
Good. So with the first song, I just noticed today, and this is something I didn't tell you before, so I want you to focus on it, is make sure in the space between verses, like those little beats that were still active. I felt like it was kind of like, okay, now I sing again, right? Like have the thought before you say the next part, especially with a question like that, or a song like that, where he's just so like, what do I know about this? And I'm trying to express myself, and maybe it's him fighting against like, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm saying it, okay, like that awkward feeling of like you telling someone you have a crush on them, you know? Really, really good. Keep your tone light and bright so it can soar. I know you've had so much singing to go on to do lately. And the second song, Love, when you did the spin, I'm like, yes, and then I felt like we lost the joy, so keep that smile. You are such a joyful person to have in class. I love having you in class. You just make everybody happier. So I just want you to be able to bring that when we're, sitting behind a table. You don't have to be as serious, but really, really great work.
Yeah, I thought that you have a lot of different colors you're using, but add some more charm in, because you have that in spades. You know what I mean? Like, you could be the king of hospitality, so just make sure you use that on.
And he will be.
All right. And you didn't move your feet till the turn though, in between both songs even. Does that make sense? So yeah, I was telling you to even like widen that stance a little bit when we were joking around, but like change up right away. Shake off the rigidness and the concentration focus of the first song to get into that second song, so you can start having fun earlier. Love you, man.
Yo, good slate. I'm a fan. So like, but I think I want to reiterate what Carrie said on the first song. Work on your threading in between, just the thoughts. Just keep the threading going of A to B and stuff in between stuff. And I still want you to find more silliness in it, because you're so quirky, Mason. But I think you could just. That's something of you that I want to see. That's what I mean by that. Like, because I've gotten to know you over the past couple of years in class, and I want to see that silly side. Not that you have to be wild and crazy, anything like that, but it's just so, instead of like playing a mood, just be you, just which you are. It's just I want you to amplify it up. But really good. You sound great.
Yeah, beautiful voice. The only thing I wrote down was the first song. Be aware of when you're really trying to tell us something, you'll break at the hips, and then your hips get behind you, and that's going to read as a weakness. You know what I mean? Where when you're forward, stay on top, stand tall. This is your money. Like that longness of you is great. So stand tall and make us come to you. We're listening. I was fully invested. Don't feel like you've got to come to us. Great job.
Thank you so much.
Good work.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Hannah Connors. I'm 17 years old, and today I'll be singing Everything Else from Next to Normal and Alyssa Green from The From. And you play till it's perfect. You play till you ache. You play till the strings or your fingernails break. So go to that recital and get into Yale, so you won't feel so sick and you won't look so pale, 'cause you got your full ride and you're early at mid, so you're done with this school and with all of this shit. You graduate early, you're gone as a maid, and there's nothing your paranoid parents can say. And you know that it's just
yourself. You're not what she wants, you're someone in between. Your whole life's a lie when you're Alisa Green.
Love it.
Nice.
Hey, we got stuck on talking about you last night and how you're sparkling a little bit. You know, I mean, not forever or anything. Don't get. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah. But hey, it's. I almost can picture you in New York already.
Thank you so much.
You know, it's really great. Your volume and your slate was great. That spot on the wall thing that you're married to is fine with me for moments, but you've got to still create your own ideas and bring them. You know, and when both songs ended up the same way, that's time to make sure you break it up. You know what I mean? Because both songs presented themselves a little more similar than they needed to. You know what I mean? Maybe Alisa's really more casual, you know, like can relax and sit into a hip or something, or beat herself up a little more. But yeah, just make physicalities a little different in these. I would. And remember that first song, those last lyrics are wishes. And I've seen you do it gorgeously, so, and all differently, and they just got a little stuck for me this time. But I'm just giving you gifts because I really think you're amazing.
Yeah, there's an energy. I literally, first thing I wrote is, you're so alive. You're alive. And there's an energy shift that I almost feel like I woke up a little bit, and I feel like your slate was great and it really like joyful and energy. And then you showed me so many levels in those two songs. I'm like really impressed. I didn't see the second song until just now, and I feel like I go deeper because there's so many levels in that song. But like you really, that was a joy for me to watch you. So really great work. Really nice.
Yeah, you have just such great energy, such a great presence. I like how specific you are with your point of view too. That's really smart. I want you to keep going with that. Really good work. Great job.
I echo everything they said. Brilliant work. Just go further. Just keep diving in. You are that light. You were that light in dance class. Really great job.
Thank you so much.
Hannah, don't forget you can laugh at yourself or
Okay.
you'll cry your
Yeah.
eyes out. Remember that phrase always,
Yeah.
I'll laugh at myself or I'll cry my eyes out.
Yeah.
Because, and Alisa Green can add that, if you feel yourself sinking, pick yourself up real quick so we'll start feeling your emotions as you're not letting yourself feel. It's such an amazing thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You can't do JT without one sleep.
I'm Devin Curley, and I'll be singing Everything to Win from Anastasia and Stop from Migros.
But now I can see she does. Commanded princess, get their wish, and fairy tale comes true. Funny, the one small part I never knew. With everything to win, the only thing I lose is you. Ironically, I need to scare you straight because this should not be how we roll. We get these ideas and we just can't wait, but there is a price. You want to do / have it all because you have no impulse control. So before you snap, tag, like, or God forbid call, here is my advice. Stop. When you send 5 texts and you get none back, so you want to send a 6th one, stop. You gotta stop, as right as it might seem, to overshare, troll, or meme. That's just low self-esteem in your brain like a bull in a china shop. Stop being glued to your phone, counting followers and likes and ignoring your friends. She's leaving,
Great work, great work. Your voice sounded so beautiful on that first song today. Like really, like just keep going in that direction. I feel like I heard it so much more. It wasn't so kept internal. Like it was shared with us. Really beautiful. I just wanted a little bit of a bigger shift on with everything to win. The only thing I lose. I wanted that because that's just the whole, yeah. But really beautiful. And then the shift into this song, so fun. And I'm obsessed, like you did the whole, stop with the smile. I think I challenge you to keep finding moments like that where the usual reaction is to be like, stop. But when you're smiling and you're like, stop, it's way funnier. So look at like what the normal thing to do is and look at the other way to play it and see if there's something funny in there, because that I love doing in comedy and really great. Yeah.
I wrote your slate feels professional. It's great storytelling. Your voice sounds great. I think your colleges are going to be fighting over you.
Yeah.
But the first song, send me the video of that because I want to know why it didn't pop as much as you do. Does that make sense? Like you might be a little bit better than that song in the long run, or maybe I just needed to get more invested in the front. So let me see if there's a spark I can help you with there. And the second song, if anyone tells you it's overdone, just say, well, Bob Klein said not if I do it the best. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really great. And not everyone's memorized on it, but I'm sure it's a part of a lot of college audition tapes this year. You know what I mean? But I think that's a gorgeous thing that this character's being embraced so much. But the dad joke, you can even just sing to yourself and get a, you know what I mean? Like you could probably get another type of joke out of there, like Carrie was saying, try everything. And maybe at the end too. Honestly, everyone, like you just like throw up on everyone too if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Like it's really great.
I do like the button though. Nice to add a button. Yeah.
Good job, dude. I love watching your growth. Like knowing you for so long and watching you just settle and mature and be confident. You sound so good. Literally, Raylan, I was like, you sound so good. Everything, it's like all what they said. There's one tiny thing I would work on with the second song, the bull in the China top, bull in the, that moment into the next stop where you're like, stop. Work on that threading just a little bit more of actually maybe try seeing someone actually like reaching and you're like, no, just because that was the only time for me where I feel like threading wise, comedy wise, you could just tighten that up just a little bit, just make it a little cleaner. Good job.
You look great. You commanded the space. You sound like $1 million, and you're funny. It was great. Good job.
Good work.
Yeah, Devin,
Look out, world.
you are another one that has done the homework and continues to do the homework.
always
I'm
do.
really happy with your work on your crease. Yeah, you like to pinch, and it's not happening. If nobody commented on it, yeah, man, because that was something I know you had to work on.
Good job.
You sound great.
Didn't notice it at all.
Thank you both. Did you get that, John?
Uppercase, upperspaced, everyone gets a taste and a brand new leather hat band. But to participate, let me reiterate, you must first put me in command. I understand, under Wonderland, put the reins in my hand. I'll do the rest. As soon as you backrest, I'm a mad hatter, offering a little bit more. The
How old are you? How?
I'm 13.
Me too. Wow. Hey, listen, permission granted though. Like that start was phenomenal. Some people would jar them, but you know what I mean? And I can take all these opinions in, but like it was really lovely. I just felt you needed permission to know that that was the correct thing to do so you can feel more secure in doing it so you don't second guess if that was wrong while you're doing it in the middle of it. Does that make sense? It's really wonderful, so that's why I'm saying permission granted. Explore the physicalization of the second song, like maybe that's a hand in your back pocket song, not in this outfit, but you know what I'm saying, just so you can find it, and great acting through the long notes. Like I thought that was, you deserved those long notes, which is not easy to do, so don't lose that ever. I'll shut up.
Yeah, so great. I felt like the second one, when you got to those roads, like totally make sure we don't get too wide. I think we can slightly compress in a little bit and it'll just make those pop even more. But you have a great instrument. Be careful with the Mad Hatter song, that when we are popping up to some of these big notes, that song is so fast and it's all over the map. Make sure that we aren't just going, like they're just kind of popping up. Keep them connected to the line, keep the energy in that motion of the sound. It'll just make it all more consistent and smooth, but you have all the tools, like your instrument wants to go there and do all those things. I just think the more that we can connect it to the next note, the less you'll feel like, oh, and then I'm just popping up to this huge note. Like, but so great. I can't wait to you're only 13. I cannot wait to see you in 2 years and see where we're at.
And if we practice that charge forward in this room, you might have not started off like, you might have slowed the tempo down this much. You know what I mean? So you didn't take off like a racehorse. You know what I mean? But it was exciting.
Yo, I was here for that.
I was
here
too.
for your whole audition.
I was too.
You way to go and make this audition yours.
Yep.
That whole move into your slate for me, I was like, oh, I'm watching your college leagues right now. I'm watching your one-woman show. It caught my attention, and I was here for it. Like, you caught my attention with your whole audition. Like, way to make this audition yours. I loved it. I was here for it.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with you. That was great. Yeah, you were like, oh, by the way, I'm Hailey. I'm fierce. You're welcome. It was fierce. I loved it. Your sass in life, even in dance class, keep dancing. Just keep dancing. Brilliant. Good job.
You know what you didn't do, Miss Hailey? You didn't judge yourself that whole time. Thank you.
This is her. This does not.
No, of course not.
Hi. I'm Elena Baker, and I'll be singing Everything I Know from In the Heights and I'm Not Alone from Carrie. In this folder, there's a picture of my high school graduation
slate was perfect. That first song was it's one of my favorite times I've ever seen that, and I've seen it thousands and thousands of times. Capitalize on your relationship with Abuela. Get a better picture of who that is and what your relationship was and how much it meant to you, because that'll manipulate us more to go all the way down the road you're going down. Not that I should use that word. And the second one is some of those riffs felt like a couple last minute thoughts that I forced on you, or you know what I mean, or said you could do this or you could do this. We were in the hallway when that happened. You probably should have put it in motion here once, you know what I mean, just so you could make sure they came from here instead of here. But God, I love you.
Yeah, you're so great. That first song, the second the music started, you were in it. Like, I saw you thinking about all of, like, looking through the folder. And I remember when we worked on this, I was kind of like, I feel like I need to see the folder. You saw the folder and I saw it today, and you didn't need to do anything. You didn't need to, I was like, I don't want you to do this, obviously, but so connected. I wrote, I have chills. Like, I literally just, everything in me. And when all that noise was going on, you were just still so focused, so
Did
in
you even
it.
hear
like,
it?
Yes,
yeah, but you were, but like, that's, I mean, that's just a true professional, is like, you were so in it. I really loved it from the first second. Great on changing some of those aloud. You can go a little dumber with the sound. Don't get too wide on it. A noun, a little more there. And you can slide into the, anymore, that glottal's so hard. I would give it anymore. You can give yourself a slide up there as long as it's not a scoop picking up weight. So good. You're a star.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you everything I've said to you 5 million times. Like, your thoughts are clear. You get it. Mm-hmm. My only thing, tiny thing, you're shaking your head no on something like. Just watch that. I personally just now want to see you do something kind of funny and different, because I've seen you do that before. And so, especially with, what your chords can do, what you can do as an actor, it'd be a nice, just like second course of like, oh, and she's funny. But you're it.
Yeah, unreal. I'm blown away. The theme and you're gonna work. You're incredible, but I don't want you to come into situations where that you're limited in dance, and that would be across the board. I feel like I'm on another planet a little bit with some of these voices, and then the dance. I want the dance has to add up. There are moments where I'll do private lessons with incredible singers, and they're coming in and saying, I'm now being asked not to move, I have to dance to get this part. You have to dance. So just keep working on that. You will be unstoppable. Brilliant work.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank you.
No, okay.
Good, y'all. Really, really good. Scoot back just a little close. Really nice, nice commitment. Couple of tiny little things, especially with something like this choreography, which is very minimal. And also a lot of people know it, and you're like, how do I add my own stuff to it? And that's where, without changing choreography and stuff like that, having a point of view with your eyes, a little eyeography, stuff like that, which I was seeing. Kayla, you were doing a good job with that. That is how, with stuff like that, with something like this, that's how you pop. This is tiny, but it's huge for me. When you do a jazz hand, this is not a jazz hand. This is not, like, really think of extending, lasers pointing out, but not making a claw. It's something just to work on that I feel like a lot of people forget about. And with this choreography, especially if you're making these shapes, focus on the shapes. But with that being said, I'm really, really happy with what I saw with that. And there was just a nice quality of movement from all of you.
I still think go further. Beautiful job, first of all. Great job. And I really appreciated the time that you took in those moments where that it is silence and you feel naked and you're not hiding behind movement. You took your time. You were ooey gooey with those shoulders. That was beautiful. Really good job. I still want that energy behind the eyes, feeling that sewing machine needle inside going 110 miles a minute without moving at all. Like, I need to see that energy come out of your eyes, and I do with you. I see it in your face. It's alive, and I see your story behind it, and less children of the corny. We know this, right? Just like it's still there. The thing in Fosse, and I know we talked about it very quickly, you have a secret. No matter what number you're doing, no matter what show that it is, you have a secret that the audience doesn't know. It doesn't matter what it is, but they want to know it. And so you have to see that behind the eyes. Work on that as you this is the beginning of your journey with this kind of material, which is difficult stuff.
It is hard.
This is very stylized stuff. And any of you had any Fosse before? Okay. Oh, okay, so you've had some. Good. As you continue the journey, like all of them.
With
okay,
me.
great. With you. Keep thinking about what the story is, because, Bob Fosse loved working with actors who danced. So, put a lot, the stuff I've seen you do when you sang today, I want to see that here. I want to see who you are. So, good job.
Yeah, I never would have thought you hadn't done Fosse. You were nice and low when you needed to be low. Your isolations are good. The only thing I can offer you is, when I was this level of dance too, the best things that were told to me at this point was work on your core strength. If you're watching TV, you can do sit-ups at the same time, just saying, and I'm just, it's just a nice time to do it. And flexibility, especially for guys who can't stretch very much, you know what I mean? I used to have to sit in second while I watched television, then they'd move the books. And move the books, and move the books, So just things like that are what you can do now too when you can't be in a room like this big.
Yeah. And I was gonna say the same thing, Elena. I remember earlier Jess was like, work on your dancing, but I kept trying to look at other people, and you were so locked and loaded, and I could see you breathing, you were breathing with it as well, and that was something really cool. So I was completely glued to you that whole time. So really great work. Yeah, really good. Good work, everybody.
Good job.
Thank you. Good job.
Nice.
Sorry if you wanted to say. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Maggie Friedman.
Maggie.
I'm singing My Own Place in the Pantheon from Mythic and Home to Be Next. I hear you say you know me. I hear you say I'm just like you, but you have yet to show me a world in which your words are truths, your sky is clearest. But it's the only sky I've known. Sure, it's the one that's nearest. It's not a sky I call my
Hey, that keep studying that second song because your nice connection to it, and it's going to help you mingle all these sides of your voice that you're starting to master. Yeah, I mean, it's such a good song for you to be doing, I think, and songs like that too. All right, and the first song, you kind of own that one. It's really, really great. You can now air at this place. Let the passion out just a little more. I always say if you're swimming down here with your hands, you know what I mean? You want them to be up here. You know what I mean? You're just talking to someone like I am you. This doesn't look weird right now, does it? You know, maybe, but yeah, just a little bit of that. And I don't mind my pop to look like work. We had a conversation about this week. Like some of that looks so easy. I want you to, like, that's what I'm saying. You can probably fake some passion if you have to fake it. No, I'm kidding. You know what I mean. Yeah. And then gestures up is what I wrote. Yeah.
So good. I feel like your personality was shining out so much more in Pantheon than even in class yesterday. So like, keep going with this. I feel like over the past 2 days, you have really come out of your shell. This is your first time doing this, right? Already you have just like grown leaps and bounds. Keep going, keep feeling more and more confident in that. There's so much personality in there, and I know it, and I see your passion and your excitement for this. You sound beautiful. On the Pantheon, you're sounding so great. Like, it's just getting stronger and stronger. I'm with Bob on nice transition between registers on I'm gonna forget what it is, but you popped up on one moment. Love that. Keep working on the build higher walls. I think we can just get more chest dominance in there, but that's as your voice continues to grow. I think you're in the exact right place, and I'm just excited to see you in a few years and see where we're at. So great work.
Maggie, great job. I want you to, when you're doing your slate, keep your volume and energy up, and especially at the end of your sentences, you don't want to just come down like that. That's what happened, just kind of rolled off. And also just something small. I know that you're new here, and you will learn this and all that. But with so the accompanist is your friend, so you want to make sure you have everything set up for him, so then it's not, you didn't see this, but like papers falling out, and he's so good that he's able. It's all good. This is what you're here to do and learn about. And now you're like, okay, that won't happen again. It's all good. I just wanted you to be aware of that because that happened and you didn't see it. And he's so good that like he was able to keep going and getting it. But they are in control of your audition, so you want to make sure you set them up for success. But awesome job. Keep going.
Yeah, beautiful job. I love your dress. Perfect color. You can smile, I think, a little bit more in your slate, like just energy-wise, be lifted. And I echo going further in the first song and feeling like you can move your body. Again, your feet don't have to be planted, but don't just do something, stand there. And I loved the song choices. Your voice is beautiful, and you're a great dancer. So you are in the right place. Good job.
Good job. Keep
All
it
right.
up.
Hello, my name is Julian, and I will be singing A Change in Me and My Funny Valentine. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? But don't change a hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, funny Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. There's been a change in me, a kind of moving on. Though what I used to be, I still depend upon. For now I realize that good can come from bad. That may not make me wise,
Great work. I want you to just, something to think about while you're singing is picturing that sound. We talked about this in some of the class, picturing the sound moving forward, keeping energy in the line. That'll help you from feeling like we get stuck. Sometimes we land on a note in a funny way and we're like, oh, well, this is where I'm at, right? So, but your composure after that was fantastic. And like, it feels intentional when you react that way. So again, great work. Just picture it moving. Keep that sound constantly in motion in your head as you're acting through the song. And just be careful with the second one that we don't go to this excited feeling, this clenched fist. We're going to it a lot when you want to emote. So play around with some other feelings. I just want you to be aware of it. Something that I used to do when I was your age is I would go to the mall. I don't even know if malls exist anymore. And I would just sit there and I would just watch people. Or watch videos of people coming home at the airport. I don't know if you've seen the movie Love Actually or the beginning of Love Actually, right? There's so much that you can learn about different people's body language when they're excited, when they're sad, when they're thrilled, like just watching their bodies move and then trying to emulate some of that so that you don't get stuck in just like this one feeling, right? Like there's so much human feeling to explore. And I think watching other people's movement in just basic mundane things like picking someone up at the airport will give you a lot of information to play around with in your own body. But such great work this weekend. Really good.
Yeah, you're so present. It's lovely. And it's like, I think I already know that if I challenged you, you'd come through. No matter what. I think that's a pretty amazing thing for me to know about you in 72 hours. Not my math skills. But I really just think you're great. You know what I mean? Keep working that stuff. You know, I mean, stay lubricated when you're singing too. Make sure you're always doing that, especially while you're learning how to wrangle all of it. Cool.
Julia, you have a really nice warmth to you that I enjoy, and also there's kind of like a sparkle that happens with you behind your eyes, and I love that. Just keep you have so much potential. Keep working on it. Find a little more relaxation in your body. At the end of My Funny Valentine, that was a nice save, but also then you just relaxed. And that was something physically that I was like, oh, that's nice. And then your second song for me felt more relaxed. Just keep working on it. Watch, and you also just be militant with your pitch, especially on the second song. Good work.
I echo so many of the things that they said. Such a friendly, warm energy in your slate. It was beautiful. Watch the hands. I noticed that too right away. That tension, maybe your nerves, that is where it comes in. Beautiful recovery in that first song, and I agree. It kind of, once it was, you were like, I gotta be perfect, and then the second you were, you're like, all right, I'll just be me, right? And that's enough.
That is enough.
It's enough. And such a lovely, let the world see what, I don't know what the end of the song is, but in that moment, I loved seeing you take in the world. I think you can do that a little bit more throughout. And then the last thing I wrote is, I think that there is like more sass and power in you. And like I think I want to hear you like bell. I don't know. I think that there is oomph in you that's yet to be revealed. So you're in the right place.
I'm not alone or something.
Yeah.
Really good.
Really
job.
good work.
Also,
Good work.
Also, just a fun thing, a fun fact. I have every audition I've ever booked, every role I've ever booked, I have messed up. Like,
Yeah.
monumentally in the audition room, and I think it's really amazing. You learn so much more information from watching someone recover and how they handle it, and like I think you handled that like total pro. So
Good job.
Thank you.
By the way, Valentine is the name of the band. Like, by the way, that's my company. I found that out.
My name is Liam Nolan Hayoun, and I will be singing the One Jump reprise from Aladdin and Grow For Me from Little Shop of Horrors. Riff raff, street rap, I don't buy that. If only they look closer, would they see a poor boy? No siree. They'd find out
well ahead. You know what I mean? So just keep doing that. Find different colors and stuff and try every way you can, type of exercises on your own, like when you're doing that. Just keep up the amazing work. I'm so glad you found this world. And you're gonna learn your instrument has more things to teach you too, right? So let's stop there for me, you know what I mean? But I can't wait to see what the world holds for you because you're really wonderful. I'm glad you found this world.
Yeah, and I feel like go further with freeing yourself in terms of just like letting it go, especially with something like Grow for me. You know, he's such a great character to play with, and I think you can just like find more levels with it. I loved how I'm begging you sweetly, da, 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 oh please, right? I think you can go a little further with the comedy of that, just because of the style of the show. But really, really, really great work, really great.
Yo, Liam, your presence is just so open and warm, and I love that, and that's just what you have, and like, that's so cool. I think your thoughts are great. I want you just to, your musicality, especially as like we've talked about your dance, and I want you to keep going with that, dude, because you have the makings of being a really good dancer. But with that being said, too, also with your voice, too, I want you to work on that, and like, because you have the makings of that, too. The acting there, it's all there. The ingredients are all there. Just keep going. Because I see it, like we all see it, and it's so cool. So I want you to know that, and then just keep moving forward.
Yeah, I echo that. Lovely slate. You look great. Keep your feet steady. When you first started to sing your first song, you were a little shifty, and then it started to settle down. And just you're so likable. You're just such a warm presence. And you can go really far with that. Keep doing exactly what Tyler said. Work on every single principle, and you're gonna, sky's the limit. Amazing. Good work.
And step into some of those songs now, like the old song, like even the Best Friend numbers. You know what I mean? Like Nicely, or Nathan even. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Nathan, he can do right now. Yeah, I mean, just to even find more character in you, I think, too. And because as your voice is opening up, those songs are going to be the easiest. You know, you're so good. Thanks, pal.
Hey,
Thank you so
good
much.
work.
Splendid.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Elisa and I'm singing Motion Sickness by Phoebe Bridgers, and I Can Hear the Bells from Harrisburg.
have such a cool yodel possibility in your voice. The flipping on Motion Sickness in the chorus. I feel like I almost want the chorus, but the verse before doesn't do much for me. We talked about this with the Gracie Abrams. I want you to lean into more material where we have some of that flippy stuff, like you can showcase that and keep finessing that because it's really cool about your voice and I want you to be able to use it often, yeah? And then with the great difference between both songs, I felt like I got a lot more personality in the second song. I think you can go further with some of those beats, right? Like the one like while we're French kissing, like nobody calls it French kissing anymore, right? That's so, I just think it's funny. I think you could be like, you can go and, you know, you could even go like, oh, like anything you want to do that feels like, you know, you're just like, oh my God, this is going to happen. It's going to be amazing. It feels very like Glinda being like, Fierro and I are going to be married. And then she's like, what? You know? And she's like, oh, he hasn't told me yet, right? Like same exact feeling as you're like, we're getting married. We're going to be together forever. My dad's going to walk us down the aisle. I see it all. It's happening. Like, I think you can go a little more, you know, a girl that's just in her dreams believing that it's reality. Yeah. Really great work. Really, really, really good.
Yeah, I might switch the order, just in a way, just because that what you're so comfortable in the first one, and the second one, you just need a little more story, probably, or a little more connection with the person, or a little more story between that connection, and then you're going to be fine. You know what I mean? More than fine. It's going to be lovely. You're going to love doing it even more. I think. You know, it's a good, nice little song. I like the lyric a lot. Good job.
Good job. Good work. I would love a little more volume and energy with your slate. Beautiful voice. I love the personality and I can hear the bells. I want you to find more of the build on each, because it's literally an actual build. Round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. And then I think you could put another little fun moment too is the reversal is Amber much to your surprise. Because Amber is not it. Amber's got Link right now. So I think you can play with that. But good work. Keep going.
Beautiful job. I echo all the things that they said. More volume, more energy. You can smile a little more when you're making your introduction and your slate. And then just be aware of that nervous energy coming out in your dress, right? You kind of were like the hands were playing with the dress a little bit. But for the second song, you really came alive and got a lot more comfortable. And brilliant job dancing this weekend. Like really, really great. Awesome work.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Even better than I thought. I mean, I was so impressed with you the day one, but like, I'm so proud of you. Like, you even, like, any nerves you had, you just turned into your advantage in that second song. Yeah, I mean, you just sort of like, oh, I'm gonna play with this. That beginning was genius. You know what I mean? It looked great. And in the first one, keep those quick changes you have that are getting the laughs already a little bit. They'll get stronger laughs if your change is from like to again, just bigger difference in the amounts of change, even if it's just tempo in your voice. You're nailing so many of them. Make sure you nail all of them for when you get to do the show or whatever, right? All right, I'll shut up.
Yeah, so great. That first song I loved. So fun. I didn't get to work with you on that one. I agree. Just find higher highs, lower lows. Like sometimes when you bring your voice way down, it's hilarious. Like it shocks us, right? As opposed to kind of having the same choice. So great. I love the shading Austin, stuff like that is very fun. With the second one, love. I think just practice. I know I gave you so many things in like two days, right? It's such a quick turnaround, but practice it so much that you can feel like you're like have specific things that you're going towards, but that you don't feel like we just get like playing the nerves of it too much. I missed the button thing. I think we almost went for it and then it was like, oh, I didn't do it. Oh, maybe you kind of reached for it. We did this fun thing where it was like he unbuttoned a button and then rebuttoned it and then was like, no, and then unbuttoned it again, which I think is like a very first day. I think that like that specificity, I just wish we had a little bit more of that in the second one, but keep going in this direction. You're so charming. Like I just am like, oh my God, I see a million things I want you to be in. So keep making those choices specific. Yeah? Really great work.
Yo, so I didn't know this was this all weekend. And then you came in and I was like, hold on a second. Because, and that's why all weekend,
We need a new headshot.
But not only that, Michael, I want to apologize because like, I just didn't like, now I'm like, hello, good to see you again. Great work this weekend. This audition, I loved your whole audition. I thought, again, piggybacking, comedy is so technical, so you have to make it clean. But I loved your choices. I loved your fearlessness. That's the biggest thing I got from you. I was like, yo, you are fearless. Keep doing that because you're just taking swings. And the more you keep doing that and the older you get, keep that because then it's just going to be like, it's so much fun to be like that. That's where the joy is in the work. And I loved your audition. Way to go.
Yeah, you were fantastic. Everything that Tyler just said, across the board, I just kept writing like, confident, joy, funny, storyteller, actor, beats, like across the board. Wonderful job.
Good job.
Thank you. Yeah. Comedy is confidence. You have to know you're fun, and you do. You're like, I know what I'm bringing, and you make bold choices because of it, and that's A++.
Thank you.
Good work.
That's even better. Yeah. That's even better.
Hi, I'm Aida Di Chiara, and I will be singing I Know Things Now from Into the Woods and Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell. When he said come in with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bare, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared. He drew me close, he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. But I know things
Yeah, I wrote straight to wardrobe again with that first song. Like, you're already where I need you to be to cast you in Into the Woods. Does that make sense? Like, just you're where you need to be, that you're that in charge of the lyric. It's the use of the lyrics was excellent all the way to the end where you stuck that landing. Yeah, just so special. Really, really, really good. And the second song, I thought it contrasted great, and you sort of it was just easy and fine. I mean, I know it's low. You know, you might want to sing River. I wrote that down, though. We'll talk about that.
You've got a bunch in your arsenal of that feel, that vibe that we could look at opposite.
I was exactly that age when I heard this song.
Love.
Just Joplin.
I love it. I love it. I just think you thank your parents every day for letting you do this because you're in the right place.
Yeah. And I love the outfit. It's very striking. You look great. I love the difference between well, excited and scared. That made me giggle. That was a great choice. I think there could be something really funny on like taking even flowers have their dangers like so seriously or something like that. Like again, one of those interesting choices. Like, and take extra care with strangers. Even flowers have their dangers. Like something where it's like, what did a flower ever do to you? Like why? You know, things like that make me go, oh, that was interesting. I want to see more. I want to know more. Yeah. But again, you could play that tomorrow. Love your vibrato. Your vibrato is so special and beautiful. And I love it when it rings out in the Joni Mitchell. I also love the release on both sides now. You really release the sound. And that's a very technical thing, which I think is amazing. No need to hold the low notes. I really don't know clouds at all. I think you could get away with, I really don't know clouds at all, and let it sit there. You know, it's simple. It's a simple song, and that's what it serves the purpose of. And you're confident and grown enough to not have to sing out the whole phrase for that. Beautiful, Aida.
Woohoo! Aida, great. I haven't heard the first song. I love that on you because I haven't heard your voice like that before. Because anytime I've heard you sing, it's always been more like the second song, which I think is great too. But I love that. Keep working on it. Piggybacking on what Carrie said on like excited and scared. I think with stuff like that, especially with Sondheim, because it's such brilliant writing, you got to sharpen up those reversals just a little more to make that they landed. But I think if you just go, then it'll land even more. And I want you to, because you have such a great catalog of music and music knowledge, I want you to, with something like Both Sides Now, keep working on it, but I want you to go further with the storytelling so then you can really get into it because it is such a mature song and you sing these songs that are gorgeous and mature but I want you to go further with the storytelling so then you can really crack the spine of it for yourself. But great job.
Same Z's. This is a gorgeous headshot. You had, I think this is my favorite slate of the day. It was so clear and friendly, and your volume is fantastic. And this is a question for music. At the end of, because the first Into the Woods song was a song that I sang a lot in auditions when I was younger. Is she taking the notes a little differently at the end there? Be aware of that just because it's Sondheim to make sure that those are solid. Yes, yeah. Just I didn't know if you were aware that you were making choices. Were you making a different choice?
I didn't know.
Then that's good for something for you to work on because it's a great song for you. And I loved the second song. I thought it was such an interesting choice. Amazing energy. Very strong. Good job.
Good job.
I love that Into the Woods cut too.
Yes.
Whoever's responsible for that.
Yes.
Going off from not going down the brand.
Yeah. Keeping it light.
Keeping it moving.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I actually don't love when they cast a child in this role
Right.
sometimes because of this song, but I would want to work with you.
Yeah.
Great work.
Still want to choose
I am Devin D, and I will be singing Purpose from Avenue Q and All That's Known from Spring Awakening. Purpose, it's that little flame that lights a fire under your ass. Purpose, it keeps you going strong like a car with a full tank of gas. Everyone else has a purpose, so what's mine? Oh, look, it's a penny. It's from the year I was born. It's a sign. find out. Don't wanna wait. Gotta make sure that my life will be great. Gonna find my purpose before it's too late. On I go to wonder and to learning. Know the stars, know the dark's returning. I'm calling to know the world's true yearning. The hunger that a child feels for everything they're shown. You watch me, just watch me. I'm calling, and one day all will know. You watch me, just watch me. I'm calling. I'm calling, and one day all will know.
Nice work. So I didn't get to see you at all this weekend, but you've grown so much. Your voice has grown so much. Really, I just felt like you had so much it was so specific. This is what I'm talking about: clean, specific comedy. But your faces felt rooted in truth and honesty. It didn't feel too much. It didn't feel like you were going above and beyond. It was like perfect for the style. Don't start to panic about the big note before it comes. Okay. I felt you going, here comes the big note, and I was like, oh, a big note's coming, and then great happened, and it was fine, right? And I think you could even, if you're feeling worried about that, I would practice it obviously and like with your voice coach, but just like you could also just be like, it's gonna be great, move it on. It's just so you don't feel. I can always tell when my students are starting to worry about the big scary note, and as a result, we lose. So all of a sudden, it's gone. That light that we're like so in it with you with. With the second one, fantastic. Yeah. Keep opening up the vowel no to more of a no. You went that way, but keep dropping your jaw so we don't get that tightness here in your larynx, and it's gonna be so much easier. But you've grown so much. I'm like wowed. I'm sad I didn't get to work with you. Great work.
Yeah, I just want to say in the first song, don't be afraid to start inspiring yourself. Like you're getting fired up. Don't let that die. Okay. I know that's weird, but it's a different way of saying it. But like you keep inspiring yourself by your good ideas, even though you're not that person known for your good ideas. Today you are. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what some of the comedy's coming from. I want you to understand that so it even gets better. And that second song, same thing almost. Sing to work it out. Sing to figure it out. Spring Awakening, almost every song in that show you can say, why didn't my parents tell me this every second you're singing it? And you can get away with it. Does that make sense? Like, why didn't I know this? My parents left me in the dark about all this stuff. That's what that whole show's about in a way. All right.
Dude, great job. Great job. I'm so freaking proud of you. Mm-hmm. First song, great. Great choices, all that. Landed clean. It was clean, dude. Mm-hmm. It was clean. But you heard how it got that reaction we talked about. The second song, really good job. I want you to be aware of, and this is something that a Devinism is, you like to lean forward sometimes like this and then come back and lean forward. But it's literally just from here down. Like you started the song there and then whatever. Just be aware of that. I'm over exaggerating it, but it was something I didn't see in the first song we worked, and then this one I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's a DeAngelis thing right there. So just be aware of that. It's just something small. But I'm so happy with what's happening with you right now, and just keep leaning into that stuff because like it's good.
Work. Yeah, beautiful job. You look fantastic. I love your outfit. You started that first song and there's just like that light in your eyes. That thing that Bob talks about of like breathing in the joy before you start. It was there. You were funny off the bat. Like all of your beats were very clean and great job with that. That song is I've never heard that song. I don't know that song.
The second one?
The first one.
Oh,
I've never heard it.
It's Avenue Q.
I love it.
You were at Wicked.
Oh. I love it. And the second song, I wonder, I felt the same way, and it just felt like there's stuff to be discovered in that, so it feels a little more connected to you, so that it can bridge that gap to how the first song felt. But beautiful job.
Jess, that song's definitely been forgotten too.
Really?
I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah. I've never heard it.
It's one of these gems that fell by the wayside, I think, in some areas of the country. So it's really smart.
Good job.
Good job.
you guys, that was great. So there was a lot of stage presence happening, and I loved in your improvs seeing you all connect and looking at each other right away. It put a huge smile on our face. Brilliant. There were a couple moments where I knew you were like, oh shoot, I'm worried about this step. You kept your intention, you kept it bright, you kept smiling. That will take you so far. That happens to me in auditions all the time. I'll forget the steps. And as long as you like stay in the world of what it is, gold star. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Gorgeous stage presence. Smile the whole time. Really awesome. Colette, you're just bringing all the dynamics. I love it. It's so good. Across the board, I'm really proud of this group. Yeah, Tyler, great job.
Yeah, great work. You guys really did the work and did your homework. You did it a million times last night, like I told you to, and I could tell. And I was super happy with it. Something I want you to start doing in your dance classes. Keep taking dance classes, but start practicing how you perform. So then, if you forget, the performance is already there, and then you never have to worry about that. That's a muscle that you got to just start developing. And something else really small. I loved all the joy I was seeing. Be sure when you're dancing, the answers aren't on the ground. So you want to keep it up. And if you start practicing looking above, like keeping up, so then eventually your eyes will come down, that's a good thing to do. But just there was some looking down that I think we can just work on in class, but I'm super happy with it. Way to go.
Okay. Hey, make sure sometimes, like Macie, it's going to be so easy for you. Did you play some sports too in your day? No, but there's something about you that says it's going to make sense to you. Like take some time to make up your lost time in this in a dance room, because it comes really natural to you. It's really nice. I love it. And everyone, I thought, did a really nice job in that. Make sure, the only thing I can really say is that improv in the beginning, be the person who's making sure everyone's included too. Does that make sense? Because that's the person sometimes I see the choreographer first drawn to. The person who made sure everyone was included, and then you start. Does that make sense? Hot.
Yeah. I just loved all of that. I loved watching all of you. You are all bringing something so different, so specific. I loved this in the beginning. I saw you do that. It was so great. Colette, I love your head. Your head is always going with your body. That's something to add in, right? Is like once you got the steps, like it's those little things with the head, stuff like that, you know? Macie, I loved it when we did the chicken. I saw your neck going like this, and it brought me so much joy. I was like, this is great. This is like an added little thing that drew my eye right to you, you know? And Ava, you guys were just like, I just watched all of you, and you just had these like, just so much joy. I don't even care if the steps, I clearly don't care if the steps are right, but I got so much joy from that. So thank you for all bringing it and bringing your energy and, you know, we get through so much, you guys, in 2 days. The fact that you're able to take it all in is incredible. So keep going in that direction.
Yeah. You crushed it. Good job.
I'm Kathrine, and I'm going to be singing Still Into You and Stupid with Love. It's not a walk in the park to love each other, but when our fingers interlock, I can't deny you're worth it. 'Cause after all this time, I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies.
I'm not worried about you in the least, all right? But that was amazingly sung, and you can add more of yourself and your joy to that acting. Does that make sense? Like, you checked off the box of vocal stuff in a huge way. I'll buy your album, so don't worry, you know? But yeah. You know, like even the first song, you're keeping the tempo in your body. You could have backed up and sort of like took in the room a little bit, just so you didn't feel like you were stuck, like not coming forward or something. There was still something going on there. And then when the tempo drops out, when the bottom drops out, go ahead and stop keeping the time so it can get that simpleness, and then bring it back in. We'll give you some more energy. Does that make sense? I love that first song. It's a really smart choice. I haven't heard a lot in the pop world when I have to ask for those songs. And the second song, I'd sort of switch on its face, just to have less problem. You know, there's good problems and bad problems if you want to look at them like that. You know what I mean? If your cup runneth over, okay, you're spilling, but it's still a full cup. You know what I mean? So have a little more fun with that problem. There's worse problems to have. Does that make sense? All right.
So great. I loved it. I felt like we were a little unfocused at the beginning, just getting into it. Again, it's that feeling of like, here comes my pop cut and I do musical theater. Where do I look? What do I do? Right? I think plant it. You're speaking to one person. I'm into you. Right? So I think start it there and then, keep it moving. Play with different ways of saying I'm into you. You know, there could be one that's like so flirty, right? So like, I'm into you. And then there could be like one that's just like, yeah, I'm kind of into you. It's whatever. You know, I think that'll add all sorts of different textures since it's a repetitive pop song, you know? But I also love the song choice. You sound great. With the second song, just the more we can keep that controlled, you have such an incredible instrument. And when you open it up, I just think long, not wide, long, not wide. And the more we can get that jaw starting to kind of come down here, it's gonna be crazy. You're just gonna unlock even higher notes and you're gonna be like, yeah, I didn't even feel that. It's whatever. Really great work, really great work.
Good job, Kathrine. Something to be aware of just in your slate, I want you to watch your posture. And even now, see, even now you can, like that. Yeah, just be aware of it because it just gives off, you know, that's first thing of just instant confidence, you know, just that, even if you're not feeling that way on the inside, but I'm not saying you're not. You sound great. You sound great. I think just keep going further with the storytelling, you know, that's all with both songs, but big fan. Good work.
Yeah, great work. I agree. In your slate, you have such an incredible instrument, and it felt like you were like, I'm gonna do this, and you even kind of tilted your head in a way where it felt almost apologetic off the bat, and then you opened your mouth, and I was like, whoa. So be confident in that slate. Connect your body to the movement. Felt like you wanted to dance, but it felt a little like you weren't fully committed. So get into that. And then in the second, again, what Bob said, smile, love, joy. You are bursting at the seams with stupid and love, right? So I think you can dive deeper into that, but it was super strong. Great job.
Good job.
Hi, I'm Helena. I'm 14 years old, and I'll be singing All I Want from High School Musical, the musical, the series. Just one more voice from my past. We fell in love, but it didn't last. 'Cause the second I figure it out, he pushes me away. And I won't fight for love if you won't meet me halfway. And I say that I'm through, but this song's still for you. All I want is love that lasts. Is all I want, too much to ask. Is it something wrong with me? All I want is a good guy. My expectations far too high. Try my best, but what can I say? All I have is myself at the end of the day. Shouldn't that be enough for me?
Are you just doing that one?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Hey, just at the beginning, I just wanted you to sort of watch you choose your words a little more, like come up with these ideas. Does that make sense? You did that in the middle, And it really, that's when I started to go, yes, and then I started writing, oh, that's exactly what you did in the middle, and then the end got a little way, and then the ending felt so good again. Does that make sense? I always say, if you're not choosing your words, you're just covering someone else's song. Does that make sense? So your creation just needs more focus on that creation and you're done. You know what I mean? With me anyway. Good job.
Really good. Like, this really came a long way from when I saw it, and I just saw so many tones and colors in your voice. Your voice reminds me a lot of Maggie Rogers. I don't know if you listen to her at all. You should take a listen. There's a song she has called Light On that I think would be like really cool in your voice. You have some colors that like I was like, ooh, like that's really nice. And I'm guessing you're a dancer first. You're an incredible dancer. I watch you like the whole time. So like with your voice, like you have everything really. And I just want to encourage you to be confident in that because you have an incredible voice. And I know like sometimes when you come from dance first, you're like, oh yeah, and I guess if I have to sing, but like you really should be singing. Like it's really beautiful. So keep training in that. Also the vowel change on me worked. It really worked, because I remember being like, day doesn't rhyme with May, but they did that. That's not your fault, and you made it work, and I didn't even realize, and then after I was like, oh my God, I remember that. So, such great work, really, really nice. Look into Maggie Rogers.
Really good job. I like your emotional connection a lot. I want you to work on your threading in between phrases, just with your thoughts and stuff, that you have a great openness to your face. This day forward, I want you to start being like saying, I'm a singer, because you are. But I think the thing with that too is as dancers, especially if you're a strong dancer and the people are like, oh, you're a dancer, that's a fierce thing to be. Mm-hmm. And also you're a fierce singer. Mm-hmm. And so when people are like, are you this first? Like, I do it all. So I want you to start changing that narrative from this point on and moving forward with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, big time. Oh my gosh. How old are you?
14.
Ah, I wish I could sing like you at 14. No, yeah, you're a singer. Beautiful work. Your slate was great. You have such a lovely voice. Beautiful presence. I think you felt a little pinpointed in your focus, and I think you can kind of deviate from that a little bit and kind of play in the world. Yeah, I loved working with you all week. Because you're such a good dancer, I didn't know that you could sing this way. And so you're solid across the board.
Yeah, girl.
Really good job.
You are?
What track are you doing on the New York trip?
I was planning on doing the ballet track.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I can try to switch.
We could, well, I'm not trying to, I don't want Miss Mado to come after me, but we might talk about a compromise so that you could sing as well
I think,
Yes.
on that trip. Okay, let's talk about it. All right.
Good job.
Yes. That would be the thing. She's such a good dancer that I'm going to put it all into singing.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Baree Freegon, and I'm going to be singing Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
Great.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself, and I look across the water, and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. 'Cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Oh, won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Awesome. Hey, are you just doing one? Yes. Yeah. So for Valerie, Valerie could be anyone you want it to be, right? You sing wonderful. Like both of you guys, that I didn't get to see you too much, but to me, it's like, I need you to know you're pretty ready. You should be less nervous to sing after you dance than the other girls in the hall. Does that make sense? Like they'll be mad at you while you're singing. They'll be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, sorry I said that. But what I mean by Valerie can be anything. When that's true, it can be a combination of people. It can be your love of your life. I don't know if you know that yet or who that is. So maybe I didn't know until I was 40. But make them funny even too, maybe. Make them spontaneous. Make them all the things that you want. So when you look out there, that person is your picturing them do something, whatever you're picturing, they're making you smile anyway. You know what I mean? Like, let us know they're worth loving through how you love them. I'll shut up.
Yeah. I just want you to feel more free. Obviously, I feel like this is kind of the theme of the day, but like I just remembered something that really helped me, like with Kinky Boots for feeling, because I was like, oh God, it's so awkward. Doing comedy is so awkward in front of people, whatever. It's just like late at night, if you have some people that you're really close to, like, you know, when when you're having a sleepover and it's like the delusional part of the night where everyone is giggly and being so weird, be like, hey guys, I'm about to be so weird. Will you like, I'm gonna sing Valerie for you. I just want to like, and free yourself to just be like, Valerie, Valerie. Like if you were just like dancing around with like your hairbrush as your microphone, right? Just like to be silly and like allow yourself to play. It's in those moments that you find these things, you know? And every audition that I've not cared about is the one I do the best in because I'm just free. So give yourself permission in a safe space where you feel like whatever, and maybe your friends, you guys can do it together. You guys all do the same thing. So like, be like, I'm gonna do my pop rock cut now that I'm being silly and whatever, and I'm gonna make choices and you do it, and like play, you know, like have fun with it. I think it'll free a lot more up in you. Last thing is just let that last Valerie be super strong. Valerie. Like something, just so we're like, yeah, that leaves a lasting picture for us of confidence. Really great work.
Yo, you know I'm a fan. So first thing I'm gonna say to you, pull up a little more. You did it when Carrie started the note there, and then then you went boom. So just be aware of that. I have not heard you sing, so I was like, yo. This is your secret weapon right here. Mm-hmm. So when you're going in and then you're dancing and then they're like, oh, we need to sing that. I think Bob was saying that, or someone was like, that's when you're literally like, all right, let's go. Mm-hmm. Because then they're like not being arrogant, but from my experience, that
sets you apart.
Like, that's what we're.
Sure, dancers never know how well they sing.
Yeah,
yes.
And then it's like,
no idea.
But when you know that, and then it comes time to sing, and everybody else is freaking out, and you're like, ha. And I think the thing with you is you just got this confidence and this sass that is so untapped, and I can't wait for you to tap into it because, like, I'm so just like, wow, I'm good job.
Yeah, great job. And don't be afraid to use that physicality throughout. You got more comfortable as you went through the song, and you started, but like, you can move your arm. Like, don't feel so stuck. You look great. The slate was perfect. Yeah, great job.
Yeah. Good job.
Hi, my name is Matthew Packard. I'll be singing A Lovely Night from La La Land and Evermore from Beauty and the Beast. The sun is nearly gone. The lights are turning on. A silver shine that stretches to the sea. We stumble on a view that's tailor-made for two. What a shame those two are, you and me. Some other girl and guy would love this swirling sky, but there's only you and I, and we've got no shot. This could never be. You're not the type for me, and there's not a spark inside. What a waste of a lovely night. I was the one who had it all. I was the master of my fate. I never needed anybody in my life. I learned the truth too late. I'll never shake away the pain. walk right in. And be with me forevermore.
Nice, nice. I found myself literally not writing at all. I just was watching. Oh my God, Jess, I'm dead. Jess is crying. I just felt so. Yeah, now you're making me cry. We know I'm emotionally unwell. I just think that you've grown in the 2 years since I saw you. You are just so comfortable in your body. It's just noticeable immediately. Nothing feels put on. Even when you walk with intention. When you see something. It just it feels so natural. I just was staring at you, being like, what? I don't even part of me was like, oh, I want him to sing higher songs because your high voice is so beautiful. But then you hit some gorgeous low notes and I'm like, but it's also great that I know that he can hit these beautiful low notes. And then I was like, ooh, I kind of want to see him do something quirky. I just feel like I want to know more. I want to know more about what you can do. And I just think that the fact that you've grown so much and just being comfortable and just in your own skin, I can sense it immediately, is the most incredible thing that is very difficult to teach. It's just sort of it's a knowing. And I feel like you know it now. And in 2 years, I just want to say congratulations for figuring that out, because it took me way longer than that to figure that out. So I want to see you do more, which is really my only comment.
Yeah, just keep, in all that, exactly that, and keep trusting yourself. Believe everything she said and just keep, and believe that. That's what I guess I'm saying. I think you're an example for others when you're in the room with us. Mm-hmm. It's really lovely for everyone else to see what it feels like and looks so natural and looks like. It's really wonderful. I spent my whole time writing away because I wanted to give you the 8 songs that a bass has in musical theater, because there's only about 8. No, I'm kidding. But there's more and more all the time. There's a lot more than that. And you have higher stuff, but I just wanted to give you these rock solid ones. So that's what this list is, okay?
Yo, I mean, the work you've been putting in over the past couple of years, even from this summer when I worked with you, it's night and day. You have this confidence. You're so comfortable in your physicality. The thing that I'm noticing this go around that's different for me is you're a leader and you are leading. And I love that, and keep doing that. Keep moving in the direction you're doing right now. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, and then just up it even more. Your storytelling's great, your imaging is great. The only note I have for you with your songs is watch the shuffling forward a little bit, especially on the first one. I love that first song on you. You're just what is this Matthew right now that I'm oh, he's an actor. He had, you do it all, but what I'm taking away from this is I was oh, yo, I haven't seen you act. And you're doing that, and it's confident, and it's clear, and it's specific, and I'm so proud of you. Keep doing it.
Ooh, you got me. Yeah, I think when it's like Carrie said, it's, when you're in the presence of someone that's born to do this, and it felt so comfortable immediately from your slate through the first song and into the second, and then thinking about being in dance class with you, it is, when you're in the presence of it, and it's just so natural that this is your gift to emote in this world. That is how you share who you are. So thank you, and it was fantastic.
You're figuring out subtlety, and you're figuring out that everything doesn't have to be in your face. And I think that took you a while to figure out. You didn't have to punch people in the nose with everything, and you're settling now, so that it's really great work.
I have 10 to 15 years. You remember this moment. I remember that, because that doesn't happen often.
It was so beautiful. I was just chilling too. I wasn't in an emotional place. That came out of nowhere for me, and it was your performance. It was just who you are. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Ashley, and I will be singing Someone Gets Hurt and Times Are Hard for Dreamers. Yes, I look perfect. Ice queen, that's what you see. It's what they all expect from me. But it's all show. Face it, you used me. You saw the second.
Nice work. So nice. A couple little fun things to play with till someone gets hurt. I think we got kind of stuck on the here. I almost wanted this on supermodel pose, like a little like, ooh, like, you know, and like we talked about, like sexy baby, right? Like, I think you can even add in like a, yes, I look perfect, like a little vocal affectation, because she uses that all, right? I also think you can have more fun with a show. No, you're literally like, oh my God, it's not even worth my breath. Like, I'm just, you know, it's like whatever.
You're gonna toy that a million times, right? I was
What?
gonna say, how would you, the comedian you are, approach that? Because she did, like, one was perfect and the one was almost, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta keep trying.
I literally think it's that you have to care less. You're
It could be
literally
a
like,
fake yawn.
you know, like, yeah, everyone thinks I'm amazing, but like, I don't even think about it. Yeah, throw it away more. Then when you come into, was I a game to you? Then we're gonna feel it. Like, it's like, uh-oh, now she's coming for us, right? That was performing Regina. Now she's coming. I'm still trying to think of what you can do in that musical interlude, because it's long.
Walk to the
Almost
back.
turn around
Walk to
and
the
then
back
come
or
be like, till
something,
someone gets hurt, turn around, and then be like, just kidding, till someone gets hurt. I'm actually gonna riff on it, because why not? Because I'm Regina George and I can. Yeah, something. Or even like look at your nails, like till someone gets hurt. Oh, I'm so bored, yawn. Till someone gets hurt. Something. Fill it with something.
The best way I saw it was someone did it to themselves, like said it about themselves, and then they threatened.
Oh, that's cool.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Look, I'm hurt, so that means you're going to be hurt. Or you could reverse that too. That's kind of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I mean?
I like
you're one of my favorite spirits I met this weekend. Just because I think we just understood each other right from the beginning in a way, and it's just been wonderful. I'd love to see more things you can do, and I got your back as long as I can. Really. Keep growing. Keep growing, girl.
Yeah. Good job. Your physicality, I really liked a lot. There was a lot of confidence in that. Just piggybacking for your first song on what Carrie's saying is, like, if you're going to throw it away too, a note that I gave you is I just want you to watch your head movements. And I would love to see you work in more stillness with that, especially with like a song with confidence, because it's got to match your physicality. So work next time. It's just something to play with. On like, just keep your head totally still, because that's going to make it even stronger and more calculated. But really good job.
It's a good word, calculated. Yeah, your voice is so insane, and it sounds so brilliant in that song, the first song. I think, you know, I want to see a little more story. I think you can delve deeper into, like, you're hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, I act cool, but I'm actually, like, I want to see that fire. And the second song was just so beautiful. Great job.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
You did it.
Hi, I'm Ella Roth, and I'll be singing Glitter in the Air by Pink. There you are, sitting in the garden, clutching my coffee, calling me sugar. You call me Have you ever wished for endless night? I saw the moon and the stars and hold that road tight. Have you ever held your breath and asked yourself, will it ever get better than
So many great moments. Congratulations on not being glued to that spot. You did not refrigerate. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, to be honest, it's a great use of environment. Like that looked natural. No one's mad at you back here. You know what I mean? I just love it. I just loved it. And just the only thing I'd probably play with is your shift from the big sky stuff into this. Have you ever? Right? Play with that a little more, because maybe you're like even up here more. Maybe you weren't yet. You know what I mean? You didn't land there, so you couldn't bring it down and go. Then you can meet us eye to eye a little more if you wanted to. Like you're like, here's where I am fantastic, pink flying all over the place like she loves to do. And then all of a sudden you're like, this is why I do that. It's kind of fun. I love you.
I think you're too good for this song.
I agree.
I think your voice is too good because even the way there you are, you do this cool thing with the tone, and I was like, whoa, what that is so like specific and cool and gritty, and then calling me sugar, you have all of that in there. So I'm just I think we gotta get you a little a song that's higher that shows you off more, because you have a great tone and it wants to soar, and like you're also a dancer first, right? But you have an incredible voice, and I want you to start thinking of yourself as a singer as well. I just don't think this serves you as well as other songs could, but I was like, wow, because the walking around the room, brilliant. I loved that. I love that you weren't just stuck like la, 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 la. This song starts on a la, what am I supposed to do? It really made it active, so great work.
Yeah, I agree with because I was talking to Ray Lynn and I was like, you saying that's life in the Electric Youth Show, and that shows off what you were doing in that. Like I just wanted more of, and not that you need to be up and riffing around, but it shows your range and your voice and stuff. And so that's what finding stuff that gives us more, that really shows your instrument. Because this was lovely and nice, but it doesn't show off what you can do. I love the top moment. I kind of wanted you to find more moments like that a little bit, or just keep it, but I love that. I just thought it was like magical and beautiful. Just watch the shuffling of the feet, but everything else really good. Keep going.
Yeah, beautiful job. I agree. You started to kind of creep up stage 2. We want to kind of stay in the center mark, but you could have come down a little bit. Great physicality. I loved when you turned volume, a little more volume even in your slate.
Yeah.
But wow, triple threat. Like the way that you dance and this voice, gorgeous. Good job.
Loves it.
Hello. My name is Finley Doherty. I will be singing One Normal Night from the Addams Family and When It All Falls Down from Chapel. They're normal people, not like you, not like me. Please, can we be an average family? One normal night, that's all I want, that's all I need from you. One normal house without a mouse to feed a plant or two. You must admit we're not what people call laid back. So can we muse a bit and lose the basic black? Whoa, one normal night with normal people on their way. Just one normal night. What do you say? What you gonna do when it all falls down? And where you gonna go from there? What you gonna do when the money's gone? And who you gonna buy to care? What you gonna do when the country says, now get yourself out of here? And what you gonna paint when you cannot paint the town? I'm gonna wipe that smile from that famous little clown. What you gonna do when it all falls down? And all the king's horses and all the king's men will never put one Charlie together again. What you gonna do when it all falls down?
Yes, that jaw. Did you see? You were performing, but I was literally like, yes, the jaw, like it all falls down. Oh my God, yes. How does it feel? easier. It felt so, oh my God, that was so great. I'm so happy about that because your voice just shot up there. It's so good. Two things. I think with the one normal night, when you do the wow moment and then one normal night, I think you should at least one of them throw away. Don't sing the word normal. You're like, at that point, I think so frustrated that you're like, you hit this big note and then you're just like, just one normal night, please. Like, that's all I'm asking. I think it'll add a lot of texture and we can tell you can sing, right? So it'll just make it more fun and more surprising. And then I feel like the what do you say, I either want you to go bigger or I want you to go smaller. I want it to have a stronger choice. Instead of what do you say, bump, right? I want either like a what do you say or like, what do you say? Something where it surprises me at the very last second. So pick one of those and play with it. But so great.
Don't hit me. What do you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some really special sounds coming out of you. You know what I mean? Just keep playing with that. It's really great. You're doing the right things. You could probably have a better setup for one normal night. Like which door they coming in. Like try to block the passage. There's some fun you could have in different rooms too. You know, every room you could play this song differently. Second one, just love who she is even more. I know just get even better, but it's already an A plus for me, you know what I mean? But just saying, like, she feels justified, so then you can't apologize, you know what I mean? She thinks Chaplin's gonna take down the country, so you think you're patriotic even. We see plenty of those people on the news these days that think they're doing the right thing. That's her.
Great. I'm so impressed with you this weekend. There's a confidence in you that I just really found refreshing, and but also you just keep it light, and in your work it's the same thing too. Just physically, yeah, it's just physically you're just so this is who I am and this is where I'm at, and with your performance and everything, and it's just really awesome to watch. I'm so happy with the direction you're going in, and just keep doing that. You're owning it. That's what it is. You're owning it.
Such a star. I love your pants. I want your pants. Great storytelling, great physicality, and your voice is glorious. Amazing job.
Thank you so much.
Good work.
Thank you.
Good work, Ben.
Hello. I'm Anya Fox, and I'm singing King of Anything by Sarah Bareilles and Losing My Mind from Follies. Keep drinking coffee, stare me down across the table while I look outside. So many things I'd say if only I were able, but I just keep quiet and count the cars that pass by. You've got opinions, man, we're all entitled to them, but I never asked. So let me thank you for your time and try not to waste any more of mine. Get out of here fast. I hate to break it to you, babe, but I'm not drowning. There's no one here for you to say. Who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Who made you king of anything? So you dare tell me who to be? Who died and made you king of anything? All afternoon doing every little chore. The thought of you stays bright. Sometimes I stand in the middle of the floor, not going left, not going right. I dim the lights and think about you. Spend sleepless nights to think about you. You said you loved me, or were you just being kind? Or am I losing my mind?
Nice. Good.
Yeah, I would die to see that on the college circuit. You know what I mean? You're already ready. You're already ready for that and stuff like that. Sorry if I'm allowed to say that. But it's really, really, really good. No, that's how you do pop, everyone. That's how it happens. Besides maybe a fun walkout at the end. I'm just kidding, but I'm never really kidding. I love that. And I thought, I just wrote, what a great professional. You know, that second song is way too young for you. I'd probably never give it to you, and I want to see it again. I just thought it was really well understood and really great done. Really great job.
Great. I love your dress. It's a very fun color. It looks great on you. I love that I never asked choice. I will forevermore laugh at that. It's so good. Smiling. I never asked. Again, making the different choice. I think you can have a little switch before the who cares. I think that's where all this time up to there, you're like, I have just sat here and said absolutely nothing this whole time. And now you're like, well, who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Like, I have moved on. Goodbye. I think there can be a freedom that can switch there. And I feel like the switch happened a little too late. So just add that fun, that joy in there. That song is so sassy and like, get them back. Yeah. And I love Losing My Mind. I think I just want to keep giving you permission to not have to sing everything, you know? And it, like, I love the not going left. I didn't need not going right. I already heard it in your voice. Not going left, not going right. I dim the lights. I think about you. Like, what is has sleepless nights? So that when we get to Love Me, it's the gut punch, and then the Just Being Kind pullback is still, it's glorious. But it'll mean even more if it's just so, like, you barely can get the words out until you hit that moment. Great work, though. The stillness at the end, love.
Yeah. You're dope. You're dope. I love it. I love what you do. I don't have much off of what they said. Your energy, your presence, your talent, your voice, your acting, your comedy. It's just all there. You have a great understanding of yourself. As you're working on Losing My Mind, I would love for you just to try and just for an exercise, be completely still and do not do anything and see what it unlocks. Don't move your head, don't do anything at all. Just the lyrics, Sondheim's lyrics are so, they're gold. And I just want to see the vulnerability when you're totally still like that, and you can't move anything at all. Like, see what it unlocks in that, but keep going, just keep doing it.
I wrote, it felt like I was hearing both of those songs for the first time, and that's what you want to do. And so I was like, wait, is that the song? And especially the first, I was like, she says that? Like, that's it. That's exactly right. You're such a triple threat. Musical theater is what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
And you are such a strong dancer that I think you need to like focus on the musical theater aspect.
I agree.
That would be
100%.
my thing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you've got the goods. In the dance department, easy breezy. You've got the goods there. Yeah. Good job.
Did you watch Bernadette?
No,
You need to watch Bernadette.
I know.
Okay, you watch Bernadette. She doesn't really.
I listened to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, watch it. It's just like one eye. Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the stillness. Great.
Thank you.
Yay.
Hello. My name is Macie, and I will be singing Nothing Stops Another Day from Ghost and Shall We Dance.
My heart behind it all.
I love that second cut. It was fun. You gave me the colors of like you being kind of like an old drunk broad kind of, which like I kind of love. I feel like it's like such a fun like character that to like lean into. Like there was a looseness that came with it, and it just like immediately switched. Like the second the song started, you were a completely different person, and I was like, that is what we want, especially between two cuts. Like when people say contrasting, like that was what I want. Really beautiful on the floaty notes at the end of Another Day. Like that's where a riff is taken where I want it. Like I love that choice. It served the purpose. It didn't feel extraneous, which I'm here for. I wanted more specificity in what you're singing about in the first song. I wasn't quite sure. But yeah, and I love this outfit. I just think, yeah, it's like I was just hearing so many new things. Again, I didn't really write much down because I was just so curious. I'm like, oh, she can do that. Oh, okay. Like when it first started, I'm unlocking things and I just want to hear more, which is another great thing. So, yeah.
For me, I thought maybe make sure you say ghost and they hear that for the first song, because then we'll get into the side of what that romantic lyric is sort of saying about it. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But to be honest, I've seen that song only fail until you. Yeah, I mean, because it's the most giant pity party that can't happen, and it feels invigorating through you.
I always say With You is like the saddest song. I'm like, there's no hope. You can't find hope in that song.
I think you use him like you fail him in the room, and that's the only way I can save that song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you can be a bigger tease in the second song, even like go with that. Like even like almost say you're gonna start dancing and then don't, and then don't. You know what I mean? Like, and even do that with your romantic heart towards the person you're singing to. I love you, mate.
You're crushing it.
Yeah.
You're crushing it. I'm such a fan, and I don't really have any notes. Like, I think like, there's a confidence, there's a understanding of what you do, your voice, your physicality. There's a freedom to you that I think is just really refreshing. There's a maturity beyond your years that, like, especially with the second song, that you're gonna find even more and more. Yeah. And like, that's also like, it's just, I dig it. Like, I'm can't wait to see what direction you go in and the next phase and then the next phase, and just keep striving for more and keep pushing yourself for more. And it's great.
Yeah, amazing. Beautiful work. You'll be on stage with us soon. Good job. Good job. Bye, girls.
Great job.